Hello, everybody. Hi. Can you hear us okay? Sorry, I've got the camera like up there, and so it looks like I'm. It looks like we're looking down, just because we have a better camera. The one on the computer sucks, so. So here we are. It's been a while. I just want to shout out to everybody. Jeff, hey Jeff, how's it been going for you? Hope it's been well. Hey Mama Sue. Jeff says, I was out of the country for a couple of weeks. When I returned, I haven't seen any live streams. What happened? Well, we've been very busy.
We had visitors.
I had my mom visiting for a while, and took a little vacation, things like that. So we just haven't been here to do these. And especially if you have a JW visitor, you really can't do these things and them hearing all that in the background. So, but we're here, and back to the same bat time and the same bat station. Saturdays at 4:30 Eastern time. So we're just here to catch up with everybody, and we want to hear from you, and we want to just make this community a welcoming community for all of you, and maybe just do a little catch up on JW news and stuff like that too. So, okay, good. The volume's good. Okay, so Mama Sue misses the every week thing. Yeah. Okay. Well, good to know, and we appreciate that, and we're glad that you enjoy this. We want to make sure that everyone feels welcome here and feels like it's a safe space,
Yeah.
for the extra Jehovah's Witnesses who are being shunned by their family members. Hello, is that let's see, Ari you? Hello.
Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, welcome. Hello, SD XJW Vernon. Oh, is my mom still a witness? Yeah, she is.
Very much so. Like super witness.
Would be nice if she would try.
She's not gonna wake up.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be willing to just question things when things don't add up in your head, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. I wonder why. But no, people like her don't go to the next level. They just say, oh, I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear that, and go on about their business.
She got baptized when she was 8, right?
No, she was 10.
10. Okay. And she's in her 70s.
Yeah. So her whole life. Was it Dallas on here? Hi,
yeah,
Dallas.
Dallas is here. Yeah.
Hi, Dallas.
Man, my eyes are dry and they hurt.
You want some eye drops?
No, I'll just go put some water in them. They'll be fine.
Okay, you go ahead. You need to.
I've been at the gym, so I'm beat.
Oh yeah, he's been trying to work out and stuff, which is good. Get back on track.
Yeah.
So that's good.
At one time in my life, I was a bodybuilder.
Hi, Desert. Is that the desert? Is it? Oh yeah, the desert has water.
All right.
Yeah, that one.
The desert does have water.
Desert has water. Hope you're doing good. Oh, and Lioness, I think. Yeah, hi, Lioness.
Hey guys, missed everybody.
Hey. Yes.
Guys, y'all have to excuse me for 1 minute. I'll be right back. The bright light and stuff's hurting my eyes. They're really dry, so let me go put something on.
Yeah, we just have these lights on so that you can see us good. I guess I could turn them off, but then it might be a little dark. So trying to get a good camera angle and good view. So yeah, as far as like XJW Vernon was saying here, glad she doesn't treat you like an apostate. Well, it's really more like she doesn't know. She doesn't know what I believe or what I'm up to. I just keep that part of my life out of her, mind, so that she doesn't know. And it's, definitely better that way. That's the thing about Watchtower organization. They always try to demonize apostates and act like they're just terrible, and we're just hateful, and we don't care. And but then you wonder, like, first off, that's a lie. Secondly, well, if that's the case, what is the reason why people would be so angry if that were the case? So, and that's the thing, is that they don't want Jehovah's Witnesses to really think about it or do research on it to find out why apostates are upset. Well, they're upset because they're being shunned, for one thing, a lot of times. But they're not out there being all angry like Jehovah's Witnesses organization makes them think. And I mean, how many apostates would go to the meetings? I mean, PMOs, they're basically apostates. They go, they keep their mouth shut, and they don't rock the boat because they want to make sure that they don't lose their friends and family if that's important to them. So, but see, Jehovah's Witnesses don't have a clue. They don't have a clue that what the real supposed apostate is thinking. They just think that we're just like worthless human beings. Ariu says, 3rd generation, born and raised, and the only one in the family who has left. Wow. Yeah, I'm 3rd generation as well. But you're the only one in the family. And that does, it's just, it would be nice if more of your family would wake up. I've got some family that did wake up, and some that are still in. Kind of a combination there. My dad just knows I'm inactive. Yeah, that's the same for me. My mom just knows I'm inactive, but doesn't know the reasons or anything beyond that. It's better that way. Yeah, same for me. And that's how we keep it. That way there's nobody's getting upset, and you just keep it quiet. I consider myself a whistleblower. I know you do. Lioness, you're funny. I love the things you say. They're great because you're going to make them think about what they're doing. Mama Sue says her brother still goes, but he's on the fence. Okay. Well, that's good. Maybe he can start questioning a few more things. That would be great. So Iriu, your brother's an elder. Dad was deleted as an elder, but still won't wake up. Yeah. Well, there has to be something to trigger them to wake up. Someone would have to share some information with them. Like, for example, my husband studied with an elder when he was trying to study and become a Jehovah's Witness for my sake. And then one of the things he asked the elder, he was like, okay, let me understand this new light stuff. So you're telling me the governing body is saying that we sometimes get it wrong, but there have been many times over the years that the governing body has gotten it wrong. So and he said this, either Jehovah's playing a trick on you, laughing about it, or you don't actually get messages from Jehovah. And the elder was speechless. He didn't have anything to say. He didn't know what to say. And so he goes home and he starts thinking about, that's true. I don't really know what to say about that. And then later on, he says, you know what? That I've always wondered that. Why don't they get the answers right? So you make them question things. You throw in a little bit of tidbits of information in hopes that will help them wake up. And usually it takes several tidbits of information, not given all at once, just a little pieces at a time, crumbs.
Hey, Joy.
You can be PMO before you wake up. That's probably true, right? Just because you're kind of like you're not really happy in the organization. How many of us have had anxiety being in that controlling religion, and maybe you mistreated in there and things like that, and you're just not happy. So you could end up kind of becoming a little bit inactive or discouraged before you fully wake up.
Sure.
My sister and her family left too, but she still says she loves Jehovah. Okay. Yeah. And so she's quit going to the meetings and stuff too. So
Your sister?
I wonder, Mama Sue, sister. I wonder, Sue.
Same with yours.
Does your sister and her family, have they done any deconstructing of Watchtower of the what religion? Because I think personally, my personal opinion is deconstructing is very important, because that way you can, it's like you start fresh, you start over with a clean slate, and then you build from there. Are there some Jehovah's Witness beliefs that are hard for you to shed? Mine is the Trinity. I mean, you know, I do think that a lot of, well, first off, not every ex-Jehovah's Witness is Christian. So for those who've decided to become Christians, that could be a challenging one. It's definitely a hot topic, right? Just kidding. Yeah, that's a discussion for another day. But
well, I've noticed not even really most Christians don't even understand the Trinity.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, who can really explain it, anyways?
That's just like the cross or the stake. You can argue that point all day long, but obviously it's a cross. I mean, it was mentioned.
That one's easy. I mean, everybody knows the Romans were the ones who executed back then, and the Romans were the ones who executed Jesus along with the other two men who were with him.
That's the reason that it's not
crucified.
Technically mentioned, because everybody just knew.
Yeah, it's like, oh, now we have to explain that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Good grief, Charlie Brown.
Oh, crazy.
Yes. The real question is, when does the governing body get it right? That is excellent, Jeff.
The answer is never.
You get a star for that. Yeah, like, when do they ever get it right? They don't. That's the thing. They never really do. I mean, that's a good point. Like, have they ever actually said anything that was true? I'm trying to remember now. I don't know. Because even the name Jehovah isn't correct.
Jehovah's one true organization.
Even the name is really wrong.
Scary.
I mean, you know, like they even acknowledge that the name Jehovah is not the correct
divine name.
But that's just the one that they decided to accept, you know, because they figured that's close enough.
And if it's still on jw.org, you'll find it under the divine name in latter days or latter times.
Yeah, so you can look that up. But I'm trying to think, maybe some of their Bible stories, that might be the only thing that's true. Or, you know, based on other Christian.
Yeah, it's true if you're a Christian. If you're not, then you would.
But then you'd have to look at history. Maybe like what has historically been accurate. They don't even have history, right? Like, they got Jerusalem wrong too. The fall of by the Babylonians.
Yeah,
that's incorrect.
That's so documented. That's crazy. Why did they pick that day of all days? Because it's like the most documented thing you can prove. It's like stupid.
I don't get it.
Because maybe back then they couldn't.
Well, people weren't really looking up stuff back then. Yeah. I asked him about the change about being allowed to attend weddings and and funerals if they're not religious, because he wouldn't attend my wedding, brother, to a non-JW after I divorced an abusive ministerial servant. Oh, brother. Yeah. So what did he say? Oh, he said, I pray on it. Okay. Well, why don't you do
that works out for you?
Yeah, pray on it, but why didn't you do that to begin with? Because the governing body didn't tell him he could do that, I guess. Theropod Hunter, hello. My mother is finally doing something I never thought she would do, and that's practicing Tai Chi. Oh, yeah. That's considered a martial arts, and that's against the rules. She never let me do anything like that as a kid. Oh, she's questioning. Okay. Well, that's good. Now, my mom also mentioned Tai Chi as well, doing it. But it's really, I don't think they really know much about it, because it is a martial arts. And we were always told not to do martial arts. We were also told not to do yoga and stuff. But now they're kind of like, I mentioned yoga to her and she wasn't like, that's wrong. I mean, I don't know. It's like they've forgotten. Like if they're not told it, it's like stuff like that you don't really hear about too often, they might forget. Oh, so we have is that Paula. I don't see. Oh, Paula. Hello, Paula from Cape Town. Very cool. Oh, most irritating phrase they use is leave it in Jehovah's hands. Oh, I know. Another word for shut up. I know, it's so annoying. Or like, leave it in Jehovah's hands. What did my mom said something relying on Jehovah or something. What did she say?
I don't remember.
She said something about like, well, we just, wait on Jehovah. Yeah. Wait on Jehovah to fix whatever's wrong. They have stopped going completely, and the elders have been to their house, and her husband asked questions, and they had no answer and left. well, that's good. I mean, at least they weren't being shunned, I guess. I hope. But it's good they have questions. Are the Christadelphians and offshoots of the witnesses?
Yes, probably so.
Christadelphians are like they're a cult too. Stay clear of them. The Christian Scientists, the Scientologists, of course. Let's see, Amish and the Mennonites are kind of, culty. And then I watched the whole thing on that one actually recently. That was the 7 Christian cults, and they mentioned another one. I forgot the name of it now. I'll have to look it up. And then there was also they were saying like 7-day Adventists are not. They're not cult, like they don't shun people and stuff. But their views are a little distorted. We'll just say that. That's all. Okay. The whole King of the North versus King of the South explanation reads like a soap opera. Oh, that's good. I need to go refresh on that one too. Oh, and by the way, if anybody wants to join in on the stage, I did put in the description the link to StreamYard if you want to come on here. And I can put it in the comments again too if you'd like to join in. If anyone wants to just join in, or if you're not sure where it's at, just put that in the comments.
I'll tell you what, next time somebody tells me they're going to pray on it, I'm going to tell them, I was like, you know what, you have to believe, you have to have God truly following you for your prayers to be answered, correct? Yeah, I says, well, I'm going to pray to Joe Pesci and you pray to God. And we'll sit down and you pray about all the things you want to. I'll pray about all of what things I want to. And we'll each see how many of them we think come true. Gotta love George Carlin.
That's good.
Because they're about the same.
Yeah.
Because you got to truly have it in your heart.
Yeah. So Desert Has Water says, I use AI to speed up live streams ×2. That's pretty cool. Can fast forward, because everybody talks blah, 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 blah. Like if you on TikTok and stuff, everything is so like fast. It's like I can't keep up.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to fast forward everything.
Yeah, you fast forwarded my last video.
We're really slow talking
because I talk kind of slow.
No, we both do sort of.
Yeah.
When we're up on a.
I had a 17-minute video got turned into 10.
I like sped it up 3 times 3. You didn't even notice. It doesn't even sound like he's talking too fast either.
I noticed all the points I made where you pause.
Well, the reason is because people's attention span is very short. And so, and they're used to everything being fast, Instagram and TikTok and fast. And so that's what they're used to. And so they just, but unless it's like an interview, or something like that, that can be slower. I call the governing body the goblin bigots and the governing nobodies. Jeff chatted with my dad about the creation. one day, 1,000 years versus a creation day, 7,000 years. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Jehovah's
Oh,
have selective memory. Yeah,
yes, they do, Esty, for sure.
that's
Hi,
a
J
fact.
Mars. Hi. Oh, yes.
Hey,
You were the one that was wanting us to do another live stream, wanting to know when we were going to do one. So thank you for joining in today.
definitely.
Increase. Oops. Oh.
Ah,
How do I do this? I messed up something here. Hold on. Okay, good. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I was increasing the hold on, I gotta fix this. Oh, wait. Camera's not there. It's over here. Okay, excuse me. Well, I was trying to enlarge
is
the
it true
screen.
that Rutherford's buried there? Well, the man who baptized him said that he's buried in the floor of the garage, underneath the floor. And I think someone else had said that. I forget who it was. But yeah, two people said that that's where he's buried. I don't know. I mean, it could be an unmarked
That's
grave
what
there
they say.
in New York. Who knows?
Oh, they say it's at in San
Beth
Diego.
Sarim, yeah.
Beth
If that's true, he's underneath the garage floor.
Right? They're a pot hunter. Chris the Delphian. The Delphian sounds like they make that they're dolphin worshippers. I know.
Yeah.
I think of Philadelphia when I hear that too. Like,
Or the
what does that mean?
Or the Delphians.
That's funny.
The Delphians was
So
in Greek mythology.
Meaning?
You know, the Delphians, weren't they the ones that could see the future?
Oh.
Delphi.
Maybe that's what it is. Foretelling the future. Main reason I faded 40 years ago is the jerks disfellowship my dad when he had Alzheimer's. Supposedly he was drinking too much. Well, he didn't remember it, so I know, it's just crazy.
Rutherford's buried next to Jimmy Hoffa. Love it.
Jeff, you're funny. Oh yeah.
So
Jeff,
he's cremated and thrown in the Great Lakes. Probably.
You're too old for TikTok. I know, me too, actually. I'm just like, ugh. TikTok is drama. But you do what you gotta do, you know, to find out what's going on in the world, I guess.
Of course, Michael Franzese says he's wet.
Oh.
Jimmy Hoffa. You know, Michael Franzese, the guy that was a big mafia guy. He has a YouTube channel now. He went to prison for a long time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was a made man.
Yeah. The overlapping generation skipped a lot of generations since 607. Yeah. I know. But see, they're only counting since 1914. But then they had to come up with 1914 from 607. Exactly.
DF and someone involved with Alzheimer's is next level. Jeff, that's so true.
I know. It's like
that's evil.
Can you imagine? I mean, somebody with memory issues. I mean, it's crazy.
That's just wicked.
I know my mom said that her mother had dementia and she lived with her for a couple of years before she ended up just the last year of her life in a nursing home. And she said, I knew when I needed to send her to the nursing home when I made a sandwich for her, wrapped it up in plastic, left it for her. And I came home and I was like, Mama, you didn't eat your sandwich. She said, I didn't know what you wanted me to do with that. It's like, oh, well.
Let me call the people who come get you.
I don't guess you don't even know you're hungry, I guess.
They actually could exhume him just to give you, they have a LiDAR that they could probably run across there and find him. It would show him under the floor.
Yeah.
And then they could exhume him. Yes, that is true.
Does somebody live in that house now?
Yeah, they do.
Like private?
They could just take that LiDAR that they run across it and they could see where he's under the floor.
Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you for my shirt. Okay.
That color looks good on her.
Yeah, let's see. It says, mine is in North Carolina, Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. And that's what it says. High tides and good vibes. Living in salty paradise. That's what it says. I have another shirt that's really hilarious. I was going to wear it, but it's dirty right now. I got it from Myrtle Beach and it and it has like a goofy. Well, I might could go get it. It's a goofy picture of a shark, like a just like
Oh yeah, I
a
like that show.
really a cartoonish looking shark, and it's really big, and it says we're gonna need a bigger boat. Taken from Jaws, I guess.
It says, "I was publicly reproved. What better way to walk around with a scarlet letter?
I know,
Shame, shame,
I
shame,
know, I
shame."
know. That's what I hate about that. That's why I personally don't like writing
Hmm.
disassociation letters, because I feel like that gives them power to give you a scarlet letter and be like, aha, you're marked as an apostate or whatever. I don't want to give them that
This is what puzzles
power.
me. This is a little adult oriented, but it's kind of puzzling. Male, female, doesn't matter. We all pleasure ourselves
Oh,
at one point
okay.
in time, but yet these people act like that never happens. What do you do with that?
But that's not just Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh,
Like,
no, it's all religions.
well,
Quakers,
Quakers,
Mormons, Catholics,
uh-huh.
everybody, they
Yeah.
pretend like they act pious. And I was like, everybody has done something that's not right. Have you ever done this? And they, oh no. And I was like, well, there's the first lie, check.
Oh, I
I was like,
know. He's so
people
stupid.
lie, man. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Religions.
Yeah, Watchtower loves public shaming. Yeah, that's true. They do.
Yeah, they do.
Because they get
And
up
it's
on the
just
stage and they say,
pious. I hate
so
that.
and so has been disfellowed or no longer one of Jehovah's Witnesses, they say now, right? Or has so and so has been reproved, because now everybody has to talk about you. And then, of course, back before my time, but some of you older ones that were around in the 60s and 70s, maybe as young adults or something, you heard them go up on public stage and actually say the sin they committed. That is so embarrassing. Did it bother you that women could not teach men in the congregation, even a mom who has a baptized underage son has to wear a head covering to study with him? Yeah. I think it's dumb. In my opinion, yes, in my opinion, I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness here. Okay, what does everybody else think? I mean, I think it's pretty chauvinistic.
Yes, Lioness, you're correct.
Yeah.
That's what you hear
I know,
over and over from everybody. Bethel is the breeding ground for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. And also it's like, so you've heard a lot of crazy stuff that happens in Bethel. And it's like a lot of single men that live there. There's not a ton of married couples. And then think about women. Single women they don't want you. They don't want the single women there. They just want single men. So that's what you're around. So
be okay if you were gay.
But that's what happens a lot of times. Because that's we're just around a bunch of men.
But if you're straight, it'd be kind of an awkward thing. I don't know. It'd be weird.
Hi, Jenny. How are you? Bethel is, oh yeah, that one. Yeah, we saw that. Okay. I got pregnant to my fiance a week before my wedding and felt such guilt. I turned myself in. Didn't want to shame Jehovah.
Oh.
In the Kingdom Hall, later found out my other people had sex and had weddings. Stupid me. But you know what? I was the same person. I was that person that felt shame and was like, oh, we weren't supposed to have sex before you got married, but you got married, and then you still feel guilty after you were married because you didn't. That happens, and then you felt like you had to go confess. But you know what? Confession into the JW org equals punishment. It's not about forgiveness and about it's okay, you can do better next time. It's always punishment. Confession equals punishment, not forgiveness. And that's the difference. What?
I just remember thinking, why are you going to go tell them this? This is crazy. Why do you feel like you got to go tell them this?
Because that's how they make you feel so guilty.
Never heard of such.
But. Yeah, but even in the Catholic Church, it's not that way. They have confessions, but first off, the confession is you don't even see the priest, right? You're hidden. He doesn't even know who it is that's behind the curtain. and then you confess your sins. You can say whatever, and even if it's a big sin, I mean, like we're talking criminal here. I don't really know how they do that, but if it's not, I don't know what the process is on that one. But
Reminds me of
when
the
if it's not a
Saturday Night
criminal
Live skit.
act, and let's just say you fornicated or something, or maybe there was adultery, they are not going to shun you. They're going to help you, to reach forgiveness and all that. That's the way it's supposed to be if you're going to do confession anyways. But the methods of confession that Jehovah's Witnesses have is all about shaming and punishment, not about forgiveness.
Well, Father, forgive me, but I had to take vitamin E and a shot of Viagra to keep up with the women. I'm so sorry.
Women?
Yeah.
Multiple?
Just to play with the priest.
Oh,
just to see if I can get in his head.
He's probably like, what?
You know what he'd be doing. So
there's a lawyer on YouTube. I watch. His motto is "Stop self-snitching." That's a good.
I've never heard of that, but it was kind of unique when I heard it.
I like that. Yep, the fog, fear, obligation, guilt. Of course. Use that critical thinking skills. Use your critical thinking skills. That's why I always say. That's what XJW Critical Thinker always says. Use your critical thinking skills. And Jehovah's Witness lives in the fog, fear, obligation, and guilt. Hi, Monica, and hi, Max. So
one thing I can say is seeing it firsthand. You can't tell somebody that's in a cult because they believe they're doing what's right.
Right. It's all about guilt. You know, the guilt is what drives you to confessing or whatever it is that you feel the need to do. Or like, oh, I'm not going to participate in that birthday party, I
remember you talking about that.
Like I'm sinning against Jehovah for celebrating a birthday. And the reality is, no, you're not sinning.
But didn't you want a birthday cupcake?
Well, don't tempt me, Satan.
Caleb.
I know. Caleb and Sophia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, of course, we all know Sparlock.
Oh, I love Sparlock.
The wizard, because that supposedly is demonic, right?
They make me want to create a toy now called Sparlock.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Yeah, no.
We need to have a T-shirt that says Sparlock on it.
Yeah.
Something with Sparlock, like, yeah. Sparlock has...
Sparlock rules.
Sparlock rules, and he has power. But it's like, they're all fixated on demonic this and that, right? And
follow me, for I am Sparlock.
So they're going to sit here and think that little that little Sparlock, or little wizard, this toy character, is demonic. Of course, they say that about Lord of the Rings too, and of course Harry Potter. I mean, you have a Harry Potter book in your house, they think that demons are all over that.
Oh my.
Because witches and wizards and stuff like that. So, but really, it's just all it is make believe.
Oh yeah, saying good luck was.
Oh yeah, don't say good luck.
Bless you when someone sneezes.
Don't say that, and don't say cheers. But now you can.
Now you can.
Sorta, maybe. I don't know. Depends on. I asked my mom about that. She's like, "Oh, it's just gonna be weird."
Oh, you weren't allowed to have the luck Care Bear.
Oh, right. Yep. I couldn't have that one. Also, we had, I liked My Little Ponies, and there were two I couldn't have. One was one with wings, and so it couldn't fly because that was too magical. And the ones with, there was another one. Oh, the unicorn. Couldn't have that one because it was too magical, But it was okay to watch Disney movies, like, for example, Sleeping Beauty. And if you've ever seen Sleeping Beauty, towards the end, the witch becomes a dragon and says, I will deal with you, my prince, and all the powers of hell. And that was okay for children to watch. Okay, that makes no sense.
Eerie?
The Shira Castle? What is that? Oh, She-Ra. Yes, She-Ra, I couldn't have She-Ra. And I couldn't have He-Man either. Wait, which one? Why not? Was it magical stuff again, too? I don't know. I never watched it.
She also said, I also like to play Dungeons and Dragons, and Mom
can't
asked
watch
me
that.
if that's why I have problems sometimes. See, they'll associate something ridiculous like that with true problems you're having in your life, something emotional, something you need guidance or help with. They think it's demonic. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is. Hi, King of the Dots, and we also have Since It SAR GT. Are we Jehovah's Witnesses? Are the hosts?
Sure.
I am no longer third generation, and he studied with them for like a year and a half, probably at least a year. Went to the
Little over a year and a half.
meetings and stuff. He didn't ever go out in field service though, but he did study.
Yeah, they wanted me to be an unbaptized publisher, and I didn't want to do it.
But he has never become a Jehovah's Witness because when he was studying, he realized they weren't teaching the truth. You know.
I think I raised my hand one time the whole time because to make the brother that I was studying with happy, and other than that, I didn't do no more.
Yeah.
And he told me he was going to call on me and what to study and what I was supposed to say.
Oh, your first time here. Okay. Well, thank you since
Cincy.
Since it SAR. Thank you for joining in.
No, sorry.
We appreciate you coming in today. So you knew an elder's wife that had unicorns all over her house? Well, I definitely was not allowed that because they thought that was too magical. And I couldn't have the He-Man and the She-Ra, but I could have Rainbow Bright. That was okay. I don't know. Just weird. Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon was also controversial. I know. I mean, I knew some witnesses that had Pokemon and some that thought it was wrong.
They're discouraging baptisms for the 12 to 16-year-old baptisms now. They're discouraging it.
That's good. Really? I thought there were some kids getting baptized.
Yeah, they were recently.
Little children.
Yeah. I knew elders with Native American dream catchers everywhere. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that would probably not be a good idea either. Oh, for Jehovah's Witness, so much stuff to keep up with. Can't even keep up with. And that's another thing is that I've seen this online where people are saying Jehovah's Witnesses don't even know what they believe anymore because they're always changing things. Like you can't toast, and that's like calling upon heaven for help. They would say that in their literature. And now, oh well, you know what? It's okay. You can toast now. You can say cheers. That's all right. So then, I mean, how do you know what to believe? And then the same goes for the blood transfusion stuff. Like, oh, by the way, we can't have blood transfusions. But now, by the way, doctor, I got to inform you. I know I told you last week that I couldn't store my own blood, but now we've had some new
we have
clarification on that. And I mean, the doctors are probably like, what in the hell kind of religion is this?
Yeah, we have clarification. New light.
I know.
They don't like to call it new light no more. They say clarification.
Oh. Hello, is this okay? I hate this names that okay, okay, hello. I'm not very good at the names like this. Can you read it? Risk check meator.
That is correct. Risk check meator.
Kind of
186.
Kind of reminds me of
or Riz Shack Meator.
Kind of reminds me of the
three
Hebrew men.
Riz Shack Meador.
Meshach. And
I think that might have been a play on that.
Meshach, Abednego. Yeah. What was their names? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Well, hi. Thank you for joining in. Oh, right. The Smurfs are demonic. Yeah. But you know what's funny is I was allowed to have Smurfs. My family was okay with it, but I couldn't have.
Even after one ran out of a kingdom hall.
Well, they just thought that was like hearsay,
Oh, okay,
which is true. But they thought that was just like I don't know, just a rumor. But
somebody was dropping acid.
But you know what though? I mean, it had a lot of magic in there. I mean, what was that guy's name? Gargamel.
Oh, I like Gargamel. Yeah.
Gargamel he hated the Smurfs, and he was always performing spells to try and kill them.
But he created the female Smurf.
Yeah, and it never Smurfette.
Yeah.
Like the simplest name you could imagine.
Smurfette. He created her.
But he was always performing magic to try and get rid of them. But I wasn't allowed to watch He-Man or She-Ra. I mean, come on. You were not allowed to watch the Oh, is that the TM3 first edition.
I don't know what that is.
Is that the Teenage Mutant? I don't
Oh,
know.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't know. TM3. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. You can share.
Yeah.
We were allowed to watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My parents were not so keen on The Simpsons because, mostly because Bart was very rebellious. You know, he wasn't
But no
respecting.
Ghostbusters.
He wasn't. Oh yeah, he wasn't respecting his parents. You know, but oh yeah, Ghostbusters is bad because of ghosts. You know, and then I go watch it later. I was like, what? This okay? It's
Bill
lame as
Murray,
hell.
though. Can't be bad. Oh, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray. I mean, everybody good.
I could watch Smurfs. Grandpa said it was demonized. Brother. Parents said it was not. Yeah. But not a look Care Bear. I know. Pick and choose. Exactly. I could definitely not have that either. And I think there's a birthday Care Bear. Of course, you can't have that one. And there seemed like there was another one that you couldn't have.
No birthdays? I bet they start doing those.
Truth
next.
doesn't change. I know. They're always changing. Burning incense was considered false worship. I didn't
Because of meditation.
Yeah. Well, they don't allow that. And then, definitely not hypnotherapy either.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff you got to keep up with. Don't do this and don't do that. And you can kind of do this now. And yeah. Yeah.
I would have lasted all of about a day in Jehovah's Witness world.
Yeah. New light nonsense for sure, Dallas. PG movies were pure garbage. I know, you're just like, oh. And there wasn't very many to choose from either because it was just like children's movies. And right, you can't watch R-rated movies. And so I didn't ever watch any because I thought that was wrong. And then later I started watching some and then I was like, I don't see the big deal, And I mean, sure, you're going to come across some stuff that is not, it's a little explicit. I mean, you can get that on HBO, right? But I remember one time when I was like, I think I was 17, and I was like, I'm going to watch an R-rated movie at the movie theater, damn it. So I go.
Rebellious.
Yeah. So I go with a friend who was, and we decided to go to the movies. And I told my mom we were going to go to some other movie. And then we ended up we were like, let's pick the R-rated movie. We had no idea what it was about, okay? And it happened to be the movie we picked. We just picked a random movie that was rated R. And it was 7 Years in Tibet with Brad Pitt. And I was like, this is so boring. How is this rated R? I didn't even know why it was rated R. I was trying to sit here watching through this boring movie, wondering why it was rated R. And then I come out of the movie theater. My mom, she's there to pick me up. She's like, you didn't come out of the movie that I thought you were going to go to. So she found out we had watched an R-rated movie. And I was like, it's not a big deal. Don't worry. It was the boringest movie ever. It's not like we watched The Exorcist or something.
Caligula.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Jay Mars is asking, what do you think of the Michael movie? Okay. Well, I haven't seen it, but I know
I definitely want to see it though.
Nadine, who's on here sometimes, she did a little live stream about that. And she was saying that they did have a little information about his JW upbringing. Apparently, he did believe in it for a while.
He didn't at the end.
Yeah. But during that whole thriller thing, that's kind of when he started getting away from it. Because again, they're just like, no, shame on you. You shouldn't be doing that.
He
That's
celebrated
demonic.
his first Christmas with Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah. I know. So I don't know if anybody here has actually seen the Michael movie, but Nadine was also saying that it was showing some clips of Michael's dad being physically abusive to him, and that just is going to piss me off, because I mean,
his dad was a butt.
I'm a fan of Michael Jackson. I know it's controversial because, with the children thing, I don't know what's true. I just don't know.
Well, everybody can't tell the same lie, but how much of it's true is what's the question.
Yeah. But he did come across as
Different.
To me, yeah, different, yeah. But to me, he seemed like a person who wanted to help, and he just had some demons in his closet, and you know,
Well,
he was very
he was a
talented.
witness before,
Yeah.
I'm not saying all witnesses are like that, but I'm just saying
I mean, it
it
might
has a large amount of those kind of people there. Usually abusers abuse.
Yeah, he might
The
have been
abused becomes
abused
the abuser. I think it's the way I saw that one time.
sometimes, not always, but
Not always, but a lot of times, yeah.
His mother's still a Jehovah's Witness, and I think she's still alive. So, yeah, it was right. So this is what Dallas is saying. And Michael Jackson and his siblings' abuse was serious. Yeah. So it's sad, Hello, 50 years, no filter.
Prince was Jehovah's Witness too.
Yeah, but he didn't really follow it till later.
Right. But
It's
his
my
family
understanding, yeah. The closet is a good place to keep your demons. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Okay. You feel the same way, Jeff? Oh, hi, Artsy Kim. And I wanted to say shout out to you and thank you so much. She sent us these beautiful drawings.
Oh, thank you, Archie.
And
that
very
was cool.
talented.
Yeah.
If we'd be happy to share it on here, but I don't want to do it if you feel like you don't want us to show. But we love our little Joey. He
and the picture of us.
Yeah, she did a great job, and we've got it hanging in the living room.
Dining room.
Yeah, dining room
/ dining.
Yeah. So thank you
our
so
dining
much.
room and living room run together.
Yeah. So, and Joey, he just looks so cute and so happy and so sweet.
Just these big
Where
columns.
is he at anyways?
Separated.
Is he here?
Yeah, he is. Oh, there he is over there.
So, Joey, you want to come say hello?
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping. He took a nap.
He's like a little fox in the face.
Yeah. So,
hey, baby Joey.
Kim, thank you so much again for your your beautiful drawings. I'd be happy to show everyone if you want us to, if you don't mind, but if you do mind, we won't. So just let us know. Watchtower let Prince get baptized while being oh my goodness.
While being what?
A drugger.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, Serena Williams has done things that were inappropriate, and they don't care because they're making money.
Yep.
But why did they have a problem with
National
Michael
anthem.
Jackson? I don't think they realized how much money they could have gotten from Michael Jackson if they had just kept their mouth shut.
I mean, Serena's done quite a few things.
They probably learned their lesson with Michael Jackson.
Her boyfriend stuff.
What do you think about why did they not let Michael Jackson get away with that stuff?
I don't know.
I think they were harsher.
His family were so involved too.
I think they were harsher as well back then. A little bit harsher.
Somewhat, sort of, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of lightened up a bit. Serena Williams is a dude.
She does look like it. I agree, man.
Look very manly. Okay, Artsy Kim doesn't
her sister
mind.
Looks more feminine, but she does not.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get the drawings out in a little bit.
Well, except for her body. She does have a very feminine body.
Mm-hmm. Serena's life is the ultimate middle finger to Jehovah's Witnesses. It's laughable.
Yeah, this point. Very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she still identifies as a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
It is, laughable. You're hysterical.
I know.
It's what me and you talked about before. It's like middle finger up to the J-Dubs, and still I'm one.
But she's able to get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
I have watched Santos and Jordan a lot, and much is interesting. Alrighty. Well, Linus said abuse happened in the Kingdom Hall in the back room. Saw it firsthand. Oh, terrible. LaToya put up a video celebrating Catherine's 96th birthday. What?
Yeah, LaToya's not.
Jeez. I guess Catherine's not. Yeah, but Catherine's
I always
mother.
liked Latoya. She was rebellious, man. She was my
Catherine-
favorite, by the way.
Catherine is the mother. Why is she celebrating her
I
mother's
don't
birthday?
know.
Catherine is the
I know
Jehovah's
the mom.
Witness.
She's hardcore witness. I know.
Well, maybe not. If she's willing to celebrate her birthday.
I don't know. I like Latoya.
Yeah. She came on, I remember like years ago.
She done the
Latoya,
nudies.
Latoya came on a that wasn't what I was gonna say.
Oh.
But she came on a talk show, and she came on there and talked and just completely trashed Jehovah's Witness. Oh yeah, I couldn't celebrate any holidays and blah blah blah. She was going off on it. And she went and did it publicly, but yet her mother didn't shun her. So
and then right after that's when she did the nudies with the snake.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Playboy.
George Benson is a Jehovah's Witness?
Yes, he is.
I don't know him.
That is George Benson is a great guitar player, very good musician.
Uh-huh.
He plays a song called "Breathing" that I love. Yeah, very good musician, and yes, unfortunately, he's a Jehovah's Witness and a true believer.
Wait, so everyone knew she was a baptized witness in the 90s, and now she gets rebaptized? Who are we talking about here?
Who?
Is this Serena? We'll have to find out. Serena must have.
Latoya was baptized. I don't think she's rebaptized or re-witness again.
Okay. Serena must have known where Stephen Lett hid the body.
Still. And Janet married a Muslim. And she walked around with a burqa and everything for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When
she had embraced that lifestyle.
When my grandparents passed away, they gave donation of their estate to Watchtower. The lawyers put an immediate hold and lawsuit on the estate to get money and drug out the process.
I don't know if Jermaine was.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. Like, you hate to think. So your grandparents should have been giving their estate to their kids.
Yeah.
Not to Watchtower. Oh, Katherine Jackson was in the Michael movie? I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She's so old. Like,
yeah,
how long is this lady going to live? The dad's dead, or is he still living? Do you know?
I don't know. She's from Alabama as well. That's where her mother lived.
Oh, but they grew up in
Illinois.
Indiana.
Or Indiana. Was it Indiana or was it Illinois?
Indiana.
Okay. Yeah, because I know she left and moved there somehow.
Yeah. I'm going to be in the new order after Armageddon with Latoya. I was a glorified microphone assistant. I hate to brag. I wouldn't mind being a microphone handler. Oh. That would be more fun than just sitting there and be like, oh, no. Because at least with that, you're just like, okay, got to pay attention. Oh, Sister Smith, okay.
That would drive me crazy. I don't want to do that. People act like this is a big deal, or to give a talk, or
no, I don't want to do that.
I'm like, look, and that's like with the Mormons having a calling. I'm like, man, keep all that. I just want to come and worship and go home.
Yeah, you gotta have callings. You have responsibilities. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I don't want to hear a bunch of long-winded craziness.
But who's going to keep the church going if nobody's willing to?
They got people for that. I'm not one of them. Don't try to force me to be.
I think they shouldn't be paid positions, actually. Some of them are in some churches, That way you're motivated. Being raised in a religion doesn't always mean a person follows all the rules as an adult. That's true. That's true. I mean, it's kind of hard to follow all the rules anyways. I'm sure most people don't. And what rules are we talking about here? Are we talking about man-made rules? There's an XJW channel, Robin Jackson, who did a video about Michael and Latoya and Jehovah's Witnesses. It's interesting and worth watching. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Jackson, I mean, yeah, it must have been hard for them because they're over here mom's trying to push the religion on her. The dad was never Jehovah's Witness, my understanding. And so he's wanting them to be successful singers and musicians, and she's trying to push down this religion. How is that going to work?
I don't know, but
it wouldn't.
He did get them there, though.
Yeah, but
and I mean, every member of that family could play the instruments.
But most of them did not stay Jehovah's Witnesses.
True.
So
True.
probably because it was too controlling. You know?
Did Jermaine not stay?
Jermaine is Muslim.
Who is?
Jermaine, one of the.
Okay.
That's what Jenny says. So okay, so they go from
And
Jehovah's Witness.
how about Janet? Wasn't Janet a Muslim for a while, or is she still a Muslim? Because she married the Islamic guy.
Well, I don't think she's married to him now.
No, they're divorced now. They have a child together.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Sounds like the majority of them didn't remain Jehovah's Witnesses. Maybe they chose different paths. I think because they
I
had
know
a bunch
the older
of kids.
boy is the. Oh, I can't think of his name. Come on, guys. Not Tito, but
yeah, it's okay. RC Cam. It's called the channel the music one that he created. It's called Frequencies of Freedom.
Yes, I will be putting some more music out.
He hasn't done it much lately. He's been working on some other stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yes, he will. Frequencies of Freedom. We can put it in the comments if you want.
Yeah.
What song is stuck in your head? Oh, Nasty Boy. I know, right?
That was a cool video too.
I did like making sandwiches at conventions, so I didn't have to listen. Yeah. I mean, I think to me it was fun to do stuff. Like I liked first aid, and I just liked being able to do something where I didn't have to sit in my seat all day. And I know actually when I was probably a teenager, my grandmother, we'd be sitting at the big conventions, right? And then, I'd like to sit way up high, and then she would be down on the floor, and then she'd be like, I'm gonna, whenever I get up now, you just have to come find me because I don't know where the bathroom is. so she'd get up and I'd see her and I'd run down and I'd be like, and I would take her to the bathroom, and then, but it was fun because I was like, yeah, I had a long ways to go, but I would catch her before she got to the bathroom. She would be wandering around, she didn't know. It was fun. Of course, we all loved the dramas because that was the one thing you could look forward to that wasn't like, oh, I'll bore you to tears. I don't want tasks in the JW organization. I know, right? Privileges. Remember that. They're a privilege. Catherine Jackson was in LaToya's video. It was Catherine's 96th birthday. That is pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assume that Catherine is celebrating her birthday, even though she's not supposed to. Oh, you're subscribed to the channel, but you're subscribed to lots of channels. Yeah, and see, RC Kim, I think the way YouTube works is it's not going to notify you on everything you're subscribed to. It usually just notifies you on stuff that you're currently watching. That's the way it works. So.
Okay, I just posted it.
And even then, I've watched stuff that I'm not subscribed to, that it just happens to be in my feed. Okay, here he goes. That's in the comments. That's his little channel there, Frequencies of Freedom. If you want to listen to some music that's kind of tied to Jehovah's Witness.
Very much tied to
stuff. I mean, yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way.
Right.
It's just, funny, I guess.
Well, it's serious with a cool twist.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
One elder asked me why I stopped attending meetings. That's a good question. I had to remind him I moved out of town 6 months prior. Yeah. And then did they, well, but that's good because they probably, see, now they can't get you. So that's a good way to do it, is like stop going to the meetings and then move away. And so then that way they don't have an excuse to come bug you about it.
Yeah.
Hello, Monica. I went to the elders for help with my daughter. She was 12 and her dad called her, oh man, a bunch of curse words. I used the exact words and was punished 6 months, no commenting. What?
That's crazy.
He's the one that did that. And how can you call your child who's 12, a stupid effing bee?
Oh my gracious.
Mm-hmm. To a child. He's the one who should be punished.
That's twisted, man.
That's that misogyny for you right there. Sure. It's annoying.
They say people in the world are this and that, but I'm going to tell you, man, if I lived the way they thought the world was, that's sanity. I never was misogynistic. I didn't do all the crazy stuff they think the world
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
maybe, but
Hi,
not as,
Jenny. Got to go.
extent.
Come right back. Okay. I put a note in my special links note tab so I can remind myself just in case I forget. Okay. Yeah, like also whenever he was studying with the witnesses for my sake, one of the things that the elders were decided they had to talk to him about was you need to make sure that you tell your wife what to do. Right?
And I told them that day, I said, you got the wrong guy for this.
And they're like, what
I
do you
said,
mean?
she's got just as much say as I do.
I've got a mind. Hello.
Their mind blew up.
Sorry. Can't help it. God made me that way,
I told them to talk to you about it.
What did they say?
They couldn't talk to you because you're dysfunctional.
Oh.
And tell
Well,
her.
what if I wasn't?
Well, tell her to quit trying to contact me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll tell her.
Yeah.
She's like, who am I supposed to talk to? You're just trying to figure out how to get back in,
Yeah. I know, they're idiots. But hey, what if I wasn't this fellowship? Then would they say, well, you got to
I need to be the man of the house.
And then if you're like, tell Karen that. I mean, Casey. And then what would you say?
I don't know. I just would be like, it's crazy. To me, that don't make sense. I never grew up that way. I don't believe in that. I just don't believe in that. I just think it's weird.
And then they just we're like, okay.
If I've got to be, I have trouble with my own life. How can I tell somebody else what to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so they're trying to sit here and justify being misogynistic. But also I'm like, they don't really understand
Weirdos.
What marriage is, because they think in the JW world is that the man is head of the house and that he has the right to boss the women and children around, basically.
Yeah, and it's not, if they read that, that's not what it's about.
Marriage is about teamwork, it's about companionship, and it's about
being protected,
two different people coming together with different minds and making decisions. The woman is typically the nurturer and the caregiver. The man is a protector and provider, if you're going to look at it as a traditional point of view. But it doesn't. But I'm just saying, it doesn't mean be misogynistic and I'm the man, so I can be the boss of you. It's not about that. If that's the case, who in the world wants to get married? And I know actually quite a few.
That would kind of damage life, because then you miss all the good stuff in life.
Well, actually, there's several women nowadays, and I know a handful of Jehovah's Witness women who chose not to get married because they didn't want to be bossed around. They were worried that they were going to be mistreated, which is really sad to think that, that they've messed that up, the organization.
And we all know that women are the true bosses of the house anyway.
Yeah. We all work together. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever have a hot topic about JW building projects? Well,
you did.
Well, no, you.
Building projects.
The only thing we've known about lately was just that they had sold off a lot of Kingdom Halls.
Oh, man,
and then the only building project that we know about is the Ramapo, which everybody knows about that they've been working on that.
Yeah.
And they just, and to turn it into a media center.
I don't like this new seating arrangement.
Really? Why?
Feels weird.
You can move that light over there.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about this. So if anyone knows anything else, let us know.
They need to build something in Africa, man. These poor people are meeting in dirt. Makeshift benches.
Mm-hmm.
They do have some Kingdom Halls that just look terrible.
But that's a good point, Dallas. Maybe we can look into if there's any JW building projects. Again, the only thing we've heard about is what I just mentioned. So if anybody has any information on that or leaked info, please share it. My wife had a legal background. They were delusional if they thought I was going to boss her around. I know, right? So, yeah. And that's great that, not every, JW man is going to be misogynistic and bossy and stuff like that. I just know that it's just something that they try to teach, but it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is going to follow that, you know.
Yeah.
Another funny story, or fun story, sorry. A pioneer who I knew when I grew up came to my house. Dog got out. She got pissed and threw literature at me. She didn't recognize me. I complained to the Kingdom Hall. Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Man, so she got that's funny. Oh man. That would be funny because like so I know someone who is so terrified of animals. We're talking dogs, cats, rabbits, birdie.
Oh.
I mean, like my mom said that she's so scared of them that I'm like, well, how does she go to knocking on people's doors and something like that could happen, you know? Oh, as she would lose it, I guess. But what she would do is she would like take her purse and be like, bah, bah, and try to hit the dog, and the dog's like, what, you know? Or
that's crazy.
Or she'd be like, ah! and then like if my mom said that if she happened to grab a hold of the dog or what, she'd like throw it.
Oh my God.
That's how psychotic she is, because she's so
she claims to be anointed,
scared of the animals. I know. And then I was like, I said, but wait a second. You know, Jehovah made all of the creation. What is she going to do in paradise? And then I thought, oh, wait a second. She thinks she's anointed. And my mom is like, well, that might be, you know, that's probably why she's glad she's part of the anointed, because there's not going to be any animals in heaven. And I said, I don't know what it's like in heaven. You know, that might be part of the reason why she believes she's anointed, because she hates animals.
Looney Tunes too, guys.
Hates animals. She literally hates animals, all of them.
Poor lady.
So she's terrified of them too. I'm not scared of the animals. I'm not scared of the elder type of animals. That's funny. Hi, Sarah.
Now, you know, I'm originally from the boonies, guys. And learning how to grow up around animals and stuff was part of living there. Snakes and stuff were everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know how to live with them, they're harmless. Unless you cross a boundary. Same with people. And one time I remember walking through the woods and I saw something laying under a tree. And all I could see was half of it. And I was looking. I was like, man, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
And I kept looking and I saw a big tail flip up and down. And I said, what am I looking at? And so I was like, if I holler, it's going to move. I said, well, maybe it'll run away. I hollered and a mountain lion stood up. I was like, Luckily, It looked at me and then I moved. I guess I moved a step because I was scared to death. And it took off running away from me. I was like, whoa. Now that animal I didn't know.
Jeff says every relationship has boundaries. That includes with animals.
Yes, that is true.
That's right. True.
If you know them, hey, they're not a problem.
Oh, Sarah said, I have a friend that wants to tell a story and possibly find a way to do a class action on Ohio. Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Have her reach out.
Yeah.
Or them, or her, or he, or they, or them. However.
So what your friend can do is email me at factsonjw@gmail.com if they want to tell their story on my channel. That'd be great. And then I'm glad to hear a class action in Ohio. That's wonderful. Hopefully they'll win. Oh, and speaking of that, you know, the Norway stuff. So you all know that Jehovah's Witnesses won in Norway, and we can only assume that part of the reason is money. You know, possibly somebody got paid off to comply with them. So I think that I
don't have no proof of that, but I think they were. Somebody got paid in that, man. Come on.
But maybe the ex Jehovah's Witnesses need to pay off a little
Right.
more money to get
Well,
what
the
they
problem
want.
is
I don't know.
ex-Jehovah's Witness
I mean,
group
with this.
is not unified. They don't have unity. They're not together.
It's
They're
not like an organization like
correct.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
And then it's hard to get.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's hard to get 50 in a room together, 10 in a room together without having issues because they're sick and tired of being told what to do and how to do it. Oh yeah, that's much better, and it didn't affect the.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm just adjusting the lights over here.
And I'm sorry, I just had to go get a tissue because my nose was runny. So, but anyway, it would be very difficult. Come on up here.
Yeah, so I guess that might be the problem too, is that, it's almost like those who are fighting it, I guess in the ex-JW community,
Yeah,
would have to form an organization.
right.
But actually there is.
And it would have to be somebody that you really stand behind,
Yeah.
that's trustworthy, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
And, it would.
Oh.
Everybody would have to be involved with that person. I would say what's it? Oh, the one those T-shirts printed for.
JW Facts?
JW Facts, that guy.
Yeah.
He's really good. I would trust him.
Well, now there is an organization.
Money has a way of
called
corrupting people.
Stop the Shunning. Now they've got a different name now, but it was Stop Mandated Shunning. Sorry.
Yeah.
Stop Mandated Shunning.org. And it's
channel.
not just Jehovah's Witnesses. It's actually made for every high control religious group that shuns. And so I would say an organization like that would be good to reach out to get things rolling. But then money would have to come in and people would have to donate to it. And then they could use that money.
And people would have to start
hire
writing
the lawyers.
letters to politicians.
Yeah.
Your senators, your state representatives, your local representatives, and your federal representatives. And you have to write letters and let them know what's really going on in this organization. Yeah. Because most people outside have no clue.
Right. Yeah. Because like Sarah says, my aunt is in Norway and she says it's not been on the news at all.
Yeah.
So
you'd have to really write a lot of letters, because if you flood them in with tons of letters, give them plenty of information, they have to look at it. And the government just don't have a clue what's really going on.
Okay. I don't know how to bring it to people or where to even start it. Let me see.
Start by writing tons of letters, and
I'm gonna look up something.
Wait, let me do it.
But
you're gonna get me off of this.
It's Stop Mandated Shunning. I might be able to find it on here actually.
No, I'll do it.
Civil rights lawyer. Yeah, that might be a good one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But see, we're talking like
reach out to television stations, radio stations. Well, radio don't really work anymore. But television stations, podcast.
It's like you have to advertise on
NBC, ABC, CBS, their headquarters. I know that.
Yeah, get news reporters involved.
NBC is working on stuff. It'll be a while probably, but they are working on something, just so you know.
As a paralegal and trying to explain decision and tactics, parents just say, we have to trust Jehovah.
I'll have to look that up.
Terrible.
What am I looking for? Stop Mandated Shunning.
Yeah. It's a website.org. Who wants to live in a paradise type of earth if it's full of brainwashed JWs and psychopathic elders and pedo governing bodies? I know, right? Have you ever heard of new system schools? I really feel like that should be a whole podcast episode. I think I might have. Isn't that like, it's not like, it's for a lot of Jehovah's Witness kids, I think, are part of it, right? I never did homeschool myself.
Right, there you go. I just posted it.
We all have evidence lined up. Oh, okay. Here we go. Is that the right?
Yeah, that's it.
You can click on it and it'll send you there?
.org.
Okay, so this is the website here, stopmandatedshunning.org, and they are an organization that I know of that have some ex-Jehovah's Witnesses involved, along with, but like they just deal with all high control religious groups, not just Jehovah's Witnesses, and their goal is to shut them down. So but of course, like anything, it needs enough funding to keep going. So
just think of all the letters you wrote for Jehovah's Witnesses to the political leaders of other countries, especially Russia, that absolutely had no impact, but do something with impact and write it with a proper channel going through your local and your state representatives before you get to the federal.
Mm.
And write plenty of letters. And if everybody did it, it would make an impact, especially in the United States and the UK.
Okay, well, good.
Well, Parliament there, but yes.
Oh, okay. Here, 50 years no filter says I run a marathon for stop mandated shunning. Oh, you ran. Okay, good.
Cool.
Okay, well that's good. And I guess the thing is we just got to there's got to be enough people to support it for it to, and money, everything costs money. The lawyers want their money,
Yeah.
And so,
well, a lot of them have a war chest. So they're doing it, wanting 25% of anything you get.
Yeah. I called the Watchtower, Society, and spoke to the legal department. 3 times I asked about the CSA cover-ups and using funds to pay for it. He deflected 3 times and then hung up on me. Yes, see? They know what's going on, of course. Oh, and then Jay Hess, the XJW Christian, who he did some writing for the writing department. He did not live in Bethel, but he did do some writing.
How is that possible?
You can be, they just he was writing for them. So his job was to research to disprove the Trinity, and then he would send them whatever he found. Okay. But anyways, what he said was that pretty much everybody in Bethel in the writing department is awake. Nobody is believing in that. When you get to that, when you get in those higher ups departments, that you don't believe in it anymore. Yeah. Hello, the happy heretic.
All right.
Hello. Oh, hey, Nadine.
Nadine's
we were just talking about you for a little bit about the that you did your live stream. I watched some of it about Michael the movie, and she just kind of went over it.
Yeah. And
what it was like. We did not watch the movie, but I personally cannot stand somebody to be physically abused. And so if Michael was getting beat up, that would just make me so angry, and I don't think I could stand to watch it.
Well, his dad was very abusive.
Oh, it just makes me want to beat him up. Somebody needs to go beat up his dad. Hopefully he's nicer now, if he's still alive.
I don't know. Is he still alive?
Yeah. Sometimes men,
he's had to passed on by now.
Sometimes men who are mean fathers when they're younger, they get nicer when they get older. So
like mine.
Yeah, his dad was like that. His dad was very mean, but now he's an old man. He don't remember what he's doing tomorrow. He's like, he don't even know who he is. He's like, huh? Who? No. Is that you, cousin Billy? You're like, no, it's your son.
Aggravating.
It's okay. He's old, so yeah, he has excuses. But he was really.
Luckily, I talked to him. You abandoned me when I was 15.
Okay, so Joseph, the father, has passed. Okay,
and I didn't
know when he died,
but parent,
so
it was just me.
Oh. I was 16 and had a 2nd grade level education. So is this like a homeschool you were a part of, Sarah? Like a JW homeschool? Let's see, I'm trying to read back here. They let you count service as school time and passed everyone through because the end was coming in the...
Oh my.
And we wouldn't need to go to college. Kids graduated with only ever reading JW literature. And you were 16 and had a 2nd grade level education. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Oh, here they go, damaging people's futures again. But that's what they do, Yeah, so that private school or the JW homeschool stuff, well, I read an Awake magazine in 1968, I think it was, that said if you're a young person today, the end could come any moment, and you won't need to finish high school and stuff like that. So it's amazing any of them even went to high school with that kind of attitude, or that kind of, not attitude, that with that kind of thinking that they put in your mind, but then they like to gaslight you, like, oh, what are you talking about? That's something you thought on your own. Okay, 1975, please. That was rogue Jehovah's Witnesses. No, you said that you were basically telling people,
They went rogue.
you're like, well, who said that? We didn't say, we're not Jehovah, we're not the prophets. So the legal department stopped the local elders from helping protect my kids. Well, they don't care about children, that's for sure. I mean, and what's crazy too is you would think that, so a Jehovah's Witness helps another Jehovah's Witness, right? But they never seem to care about their own people, even. The children especially are the ones that suffer. I think they just care about the big wigs in the religion. If you have a position of authority, then you can do whatever you want. So one question parents couldn't answer was dinosaurs. Or I loved Egyptian culture. That's a good one. Yeah, Anthony loves Egyptian culture too. I was like, what is there no mention of Zapinath, Pania, or Joseph? Yeah, so that's the thing, is like, dinosaurs too, like, thinking that we've only been here for 6,000 years, but if you look at, and I know dinosaurs, like, way more than that, but like, even if you're just looking at Jehovah's Witnesses, think that human beings have only been on this planet for 6,000 years, right? But if you look at, archaeologists will go and dig up human bones, and they've been, much, much older than that. So what about that? So they definitely don't understand a lot of stuff, But I think the whole point is to keep them, the organization, or I should say governing body, and the leaders and stuff, their goal is to keep people busy and occupied so that you aren't thinking. That's the whole point, right? So beware of independent thought. That's the things that they always tell you to be cautious of. They do not want you thinking for yourself, because once you start doing that, you will start to question your beliefs. It's just naturally going to happen. It doesn't necessarily mean you would wake up, but you might start maybe thinking, well, the governing body said such and such, but last year they said this other thing. So, I mean, you might start wondering, like, well, do they know what they're doing here? Ugh. They supported a domestic violence, abusive marriage. God, I don't understand that either. So sad. I was born in the truth. It took me 20 years to deprogram myself. Well, I'm glad you were able to deprogram. And yeah, it can take a while. I never took school seriously as a kid, much less while in high school. Because you just think, yeah, the end's coming soon. So, I mean, I know me personally, I did want education, but you always felt like a little guilty, like, I'm not really supposed to want to go to college because the end's going to come soon. So what's the point? And then when 9/11 happened, I thought for sure, I was like, oh man, this is going to lead to the end. It's going to be, could this be it? And then nothing happened. I know, you're right, Dallas. That organization seems to hate children. They don't really seem to to help the children when things happen to them. It took me 48 hours to deconstruct Watchtower beliefs. So that's pretty quick. The hard part was learning to navigate my life without a belief system and building my own belief system. That's true, Jeff. I totally agree with you on that one. Because, technically deconstructing Watchtower, if you get the right information, it doesn't take that long because you're just like, okay, the UN, check, get proof of that, no big deal. And then the fall of Jerusalem, that being incorrect. So it doesn't take you just go and you go find some information on that. It doesn't take long to find that. But then like, well, what do I believe now? That's the tricky part where a lot of people can get stuck on, because you're used to being told what to say, do, and think 24/7, and now you have to think for yourself, and that can be scary. But and my own experience of that is that you can do it. It just takes time. It just takes time. I studied in the 1970s, and Watchtower discouraged you from having children. Oh, yes, they did. And I was actually always surprised when I saw women getting pregnant. I was like, why? The end is coming soon. They told us not to have kids. Why are you having kids? It doesn't make sense. It never made sense to me to have a bunch of kids like, why have a bunch of kids in that religion when they told you not to? Because the end is coming soon, and woe to the pregnant woman. Like they say, they used to say stuff like that. I think the Wake said that we needed to face the fact that we wouldn't have careers that we would try to study for. Oh, yeah, because they're like, well, you're not going to need doctors or lawyers or anything like that. You're just going to need plumbers and construction workers and stuff like that because you're going to be building houses. Look up The Family Annihilator in Las Vegas. She stayed with him because the elders would have punished her, and he ended up slaughtering her and her 3 kids. Oh, this was Jehovah's Witness situation? I don't know this one. Okay, I'll have to look into it. I do like true crime. The end was going to come before then. I know, right? So they always discourage you from getting an education and getting married and having children if that's what you wanted to do, because it's not about you, it's about the organization and sacrificing everything for them. I was told either full-time job or full-time pioneer. I chose work. Well, usually they want you to be a full-time pioneer and like have a part-time job. That would be like ideal situation. I know one time I was thinking about becoming a nurse because I knew there was one sister in my hall that was an RN, and I was like, hey, she went to college. I could do that. And so I started asking her questions about it. I was like, hey, maybe I could be a nurse. What's it like? And she was like, oh, you really shouldn't do that because when I was going to school, I was missing the meetings and stuff. And I'm like, okay, but that was a short term, you know what I mean? And so then the elders were like telling me, no, you don't need to go to nursing school. You need to just stick with being a pioneer. And well, that's not paying the bills. I did get upset about it. And at the time, I did not go to nursing school just because it wasn't the right time for me. But I do believe that I would have, had I stayed in that area where I was at, I would have eventually, because you get torn with what to do because you're like, the elders are telling you not to, and then you're thinking, well, I really do need to do something here. Are the elders going to pay my bills? No. I know, right, Sarah? Like back in the 70s, Crisis of Conscience mentions that whole thing with the bedroom stuff. So couples were getting disfellowshipped over that. Crazy. Jeff says, Jehovah's Witnesses be like, we don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. My father took part in an assembly hall building project before my time. Oh, I actually helped in an assembly hall too. When I was like 14, we helped build the one that's existing today. It's a nice place actually. And now, see, that was supposed to just be for circuit assemblies and special days, and now they are using it for the regional conventions because, they are not growing in numbers and they're dwindling. And it's kind of funny because we looked up how many Jehovah's Witnesses are there in the United States? And it gave us two conflicting answers. This is just on Google, and it said currently there are 870,000 approximately members, but I think it said something like that. And then it said, but the Jehovah's Witnesses claim there are 1.2 million total. I'm like, well, which is it? 1.2 million or 870,000? You know? So that doesn't make any sense. So my guess is maybe they're counting the inactive ones and the people they used to have, but the actively going ones are 870,000. And if that's true, that also, what about the PIMOs? So really, it's even less than that. I mean, it sounds like there's not even a million in the US. So that's just something we read on Google. So, but again, this is according to JW.org, so you never know the truth. Was at a university a year and a half. My JW family caused havoc, and I broke down enough to miss finals falling. They kept calling and berating me for going. Caused my kids to rebel too at home. They create a lot of conflict, unnecessary conflict. It's really pointless to do that to people. It's no reason to be, everything is drama. That's what I always say. It's always drama, Like I know that I personally would go to the meetings and I'd come home and I'd be gossiping about somebody. And I'm sure we all did that. And honestly, I think it's just because we're unhappy. We're unhappy and we're trying to have an outlet. But now that I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, guess what? I don't gossip about people anymore. I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm living my life. I'm not going to judge you for what you're wearing or what show you watched. As a Jehovah's Witness, you have to do that, And I knew some that were like, they were just next level annoying with that. Like I had a friend who, her mother, oh my God, she was so crazy. Like she thought everything was demonic. Everything. Like you couldn't watch a single movie. She thought it was demonic. And I know, and so this girl that I know, she ended up marrying somebody who was similar to her mother in the sense that everything was demonic. The movie Shrek, they thought that was demonic. I was like, what? So you don't know. Like you have different types of Jehovah's Witnesses. You have the fanatics who are just like, everything demon, everything bad, And then you have the ones who are more lenient and, and they don't really care as much. They're just trying to, get through the day. And then you have some that are kind of like, well, I'm not going to do that, but I will do this, So I would say my family was in the middle, a little more in the middle. So anyways, didn't mean to ramble. Hello, Maverick. So glad to see you here. Let's see here. Oh, do we have a oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Let's see. How do I do this? Iriu gifted 5 facts on JW memberships. Thank you so much. That is so very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I missed that. So thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. And oh, Jeff, hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. I know. I love that. Okay. Kim says, I had been inactive, hadn't researched Jehovah's Witnesses, and if I had researched, they would not have gotten to me. Research people or Jehovah's Witnesses can get into your brain and sabotage your future. Yes. Thank you for that advice, Kim. I do recommend people research. It's the way to wake up. Yes. Thank you so much for your gifted membership. Iriu 949. Hopefully I said that right. So here we just kind of, we just chat about different things. I try to talk about the latest stuff too. So we talked a little bit about Michael Jackson. also with the Norway thing and what we think is really going on. If anyone has their own theory on what they think the reason why Norway, uh, oh, let's see, what's the word I want to say? Why Norway sided with Jehovah's Witnesses. I'd love to hear it. And again, I think it's money, so somebody got paid off, but it's temporary. I don't think it's going to be a permanent thing. If you have enough people complaining, eventually uh, they will have to rethink this because it's a violation of human rights, right? And let's see. And then the other thing is, the only other thing that I know that's been going on lately is they have the new Jesus films that you can watch on the broadcast. On the JW.org app. So if you can go there and you can watch the Gospels according to Jesus. And now they say that to be careful because it's not really meant for children. So I was like, what in the world are they? What are they showing on here? So I might have to go check that out. And I've only watched the ones from last year's assembly. And I did a comparison between the ones they had with another one that I personally like. If you like watching stuff like that, there is a YouTube, which I've mentioned this before. It's a YouTube. I don't know if it's a channel, but the name of the actual title is called The Gospel According to John, and it's a movie. It's like 3 hours long, and it was literally just Jesus's life on earth, and it was based on the Gospel of John, and it was actually really good. So if you compare that with the JW version, you're going to definitely see a lot of differences. One of them being, okay, so you guys know John the Baptist, whenever they would come, the Pharisees sent some people and they were like, "Who are you?" And he's like, I'm not Elijah, I'm not a prophet. And they were like, "Well, who are you?" And I'm the voice calling out into the wilderness, make way, the path of Jehovah straight. That's the New World Translation. But that's not what the Bible says. And the other translations say, make the way of the Lord straight. And they're talking about Jesus. So you can even compare with movies the incorrect translations of the New World Translation. So that's another thing I'd say is if you want to deprogram yourself is don't read the New World Translation unless you want to do a comparison to see the difference. So that's just my thoughts on it. So Jeff says, getting punished for thinking for yourself is both sad and hilarious. I know, like, how are you going to get punished for having a brain? It's like you're telling the people, hey, you can't have free will. Don't use it, all right? Pretend like it doesn't exist. Freemasons is, I think, why, and a fellow a family member has to help me when a bad situation, like if you're sued. Okay. Artsy Kim. I learned as an ex-JW not blindly follow people. Good. I totally agree. Like 100% never follow blindly anything, whatever the subject is. It doesn't have to be about religion. It could be anything at all. So always question everything. How many of your JW family had a turkey dinner around Thanksgiving because turkeys are on sale? Yep, that's happened to me. Yep. I remember actually one time when I was a kid, we all got together at some people's house in the congregation on Thanksgiving Day because everybody was off work. We had a huge Thanksgiving dinner. And of course, you just don't call it that. It's okay. I'm going to give you a birthday cake, but it's not going to be called a birthday cake. It's just going to be called a cake with candles out on it. Oh, and you weren't supposed to make a wish, right? That's another JW rule. Can't make a wish, because that's demonic. I guess. Too much use of magic. My mom did the turkey thing, and my ex made my kids cry because we ate turkey on Thanksgiving with mom. Oh my God. It's stupid. How many of you guys had to go to the library during school birthdays? Oh, me! I did. Oh, I was in the library all the time. Pretty much every holiday, any kind of parties at school. And also, another thing, at least with my mother, is whenever we had sex education classes, I was not allowed to listen to that. So I had to go to the library. Stupid, isn't it? So, how many of y'all had that too? Were you allowed to listen to sex education in health class? Wasn't allowed to do that. Had to go to the library. Oh, you made good friends with the librarian. I know. Talk about isolating, that's what they like to do. Isolate you everywhere they can. I had to stand outside of the class during the birthdays. Yeah, always isolating, always making you stand out like a sore thumb. And I will say, anytime they did anything that I knew was wrong, supposedly, I would be like, I would just panic. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And you're always scared that you don't want to, disobey Jehovah, supposedly, and feel guilty about that. And so then you feel obligated to go up to the teacher and explain your beliefs and why you can't participate in something. And then everybody's looking at you because now you're over there in the corner, or you got to leave the room, or whatever it is. And it's definitely not good. I know one time when I was 5 years old, we were in music class, and you learn the recorder, right? Well, one of the things we had to do was play one of these songs that were not approved by Jehovah's Witnesses. And I think it was actually, I don't even think it was a holiday song. I think it was like a political or a patriotic song. And so I was like, oh no, I'm 5 years old. I'm 5. And I had to go up to the teacher and tell her, I'm sorry, but I can't play the song. And she was like, why? I was like, well, it's because, and it's because I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and we don't get involved in. We believe we don't get involved in politics, and we believe that God's kingdom is going to bring about peace on the earth, and so we just don't. I don't know what I said, something like that. And so she was like amazed that I could explain all this at age 5. And so she was like fascinated. And so then when my mom comes to pick me up, she wanted to hear more, but that's just because she couldn't believe I had, at 5 years old, I was able to convince you of my beliefs. And that's how young it starts, is when, they start very young. And in the end, it was pointless. I could have played that song. It wasn't a problem, but they want to make you stand out, and then you're just like, my heart is pounding and racing. And I even tried preaching to some of the other kids in the school, and I remember one girl got mad at me, so I tried to be a good little JW, sorta, as best as I could. Hello, Matthew. Just stopping by to greet and send my best. Okay, yay! Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so let's see. What did I miss here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, was it Yankee Doodle? I don't know what song I wasn't allowed to. It might have been the national anthem, or oh no, uh, hmm, something like that. Yankee Doodle. I know that's a funny song, but it was another. I don't think it was that song. I think it was another song. Oh, oh, thanks, Artsy Kim. Okay, so back to the sex education. Who was allowed? So Sue, you were allowed for health and sex ed. You were allowed. See, I wasn't. Okay, Archie Kim was not allowed. Sex education classes wouldn't have helped me anyway. Lioness, you're funny. Yeah, oh, I know, right? Like, change the name of the birthday cake to just, oh, it's a cake for the day you were born. Yeah, yeah, we'll reword it. Like Mother's Day, right? Like, oh, mom, I'm just want to show appreciation for you being my mom. Maybe you can say that instead of Happy Mother's Day. Stupid. Hot cross buns on the record. Oh, I know. Boring song. My son stayed in the classroom during holidays and birthdays. The girls would bring him the cupcakes. He didn't care. He ate the cupcakes. Oh, good for him. He remembered the well being drilled. Seats and carpet were put down. Them getting the appliances for their kitchen, steel beams put on the roof. They put seats down the night before the first assembly. Okay, that's right, because your grandfather was assisted in building the assembly hall. It's a lot of work. These people did this for free, and that's another thing too, is um, before supposedly the kingdom halls, the local congregations were in charge of that, of paying the bills and things like that. Well, now, and they would own it, but now they don't own it, and it belongs to Watchtower organization now. So these people, they're taking advantage of these people, everything, and it's really sad to see that these people are sacrificing so much. They sacrifice their time and their money and their anything they know to do. Like if they know construction work and they're going to go out here and do this for free and get nothing out of it, and they think they're doing this for Jehovah, but they're not, and then in the end they get nothing. What if you did all this work, you were pioneering, you were an elder, you were a circuit overseer, you were a Bethelite, you were construction worker, and then all of a sudden, or building kingdom halls, all of a sudden you get this fellowship because of something you did wrong. Poof, you're out. They don't care all the things you did for them. It's annoying. Those situations constructed by Watchtower to make us kids take a stand for Jehovah was no more than free advertisement for Watchtower. Exactly. Hi, Born JW. Anthony was here. I don't know where he went to. I didn't correct my kid because I was an adult convert. I didn't care. Oh, yeah. I think that's another advantage of not being raised in it, is that you don't feel as guilty. Oh, so you brought her into the truth. I know. Oh, okay. For the national anthem thing? All right. I got some stories on that one too, man. We'll be here all day talking about these things. So, with the national anthem, you know the rules. If you were already standing, then you can remain standing. If you were seated, then you had to remain seated. And so I was confused as usual, right? That's the way it is, because you're like, oh, wait. So one time, of course, there were times where we were at high school, and you were sitting down, and they would say, stand for the national anthem. So we would just say seated. Okay. And then the teacher's like, stand up. And you're just like, nope. And so, other times it was like they were okay with you stood up, and as long as you didn't sing it or something. And then I know one time I used to play an instrument, and so before we play the instrument, we were supposed to stand for the national anthem. So I'm sitting down in the middle of the auditorium. I mean, all eyes on me. And before we started playing, they said, please stand for the national anthem. I was like, oh man, everybody's looking at me. And I stayed seated because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. And then I see my mom in the audience standing, and I was like, why did you stand? And she was like, well, it was okay. You could have stood. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I mean, this is the thing that's so annoying about the org is they confuse the Jehovah's Witnesses with all their flip-flop answers. So annoying. I do have the StreamYard on if you want to join in. It's in the description, but I can put that in the comments here if anybody wants to join the stage. Just a moment while I look and see how to do this. I'm not always the best at these things. Okay, invite guest, copy. And then I put that in the comments there. There. Okay, if anyone wants to come in on the platform, you can use that link. Okay. Let me see. Do we know somebody here? Oh, hi, time will pass. And finding the alternative. What? Yeah, I know who that is too. Hi. That's let me see. Where did he comment here? I must have missed something. Oh, let me find it. Oh, there we go. Hello, everyone. Hi. So this guy here, he is on a another cult, the Whimsicog, the World Mission Society Church of God. So they have some similarities with Jehovah's Witnesses, but in my opinion, in some ways it's actually worse because they have to be at church for like, was it like 12, 14 hours a day on Saturdays, and you cannot miss, or they think they're going to go to hell. I mean, it's really it's extreme, some of the teachings. So thank you for joining in. Oh, how's Anthony tonight? He's good. I don't know where he went. Yeah, he was here just a moment ago. Oh, okay. Finding the alternative says they copyright struck me twice, so I am laying low for now. What? Oh, yeah. Because see, what happens is in that Whimsicog, they are really like nitpicking. No, they're like, no, that's my information. And so they want to shut down all of the YouTube channels. And so somehow they find ways to copyright. And I guess we're really lucky, so to speak, that we can actually talk about as much as we do here. Although I know the org desperately wants to get rid of us all. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Iriu. 949 gifted 5 memberships, 5 more memberships. Well, thank you so much. It's so kind of you. Love you guys. Thanks for the XJW hugs. Oh, well, we love you too. And we are so glad you're here and a new person too. So that's very nice of you to do that. I know it's been a little while since we've been on. I think it's been about a month. Wanted to come in sooner, but my JW family was visiting, so it was hard to get away. And they were here a while, or she was, my mom. And also we want to work on some more videos too during the week as well. But we're here today, and we're glad to have you here. And also, we want to make sure that everybody feels welcome. I know a lot of times, like I said before, is that we do tend to feel like abandoned by our friends and family who are Jehovah's Witnesses. So we need a support group, and that's what we try to create here online. Sometimes it's just to have a support group of other people who understand what it's like. So that's the cool thing about social media, because when I first came out, which was not it was not that long ago. It was like 2018, like the beginning. I really didn't know where to go. So I was like looking at stuff on Facebook, but there wasn't like Discord. And now they have Discord, XJW friends, and from Vern's little group. And then more and more YouTube channels have come out of the woodworks because more and more people are leaving, mostly because of I think during the pandemic, a lot of people started to leave, and because they were on Zoom and they weren't paying attention, you know? Okay, so we have Dallas here. He's gonna come on the stage. Hello, Dallas. How are you?
Well, hi, yo.
Thanks for joining in. Is there anything you would like to share? Anything that you might have found recently that maybe I might have overlooked, or your take on the Norway case?
I think it's so sad that it had.
Yes.
I and I really think, and I know it ain't the everyday members that's behind that evil.
Right. No, it is.
Cause I love them.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like they're not to blame. I mean, for sure, it's definitely the leaders and the governing body and their
Absolutely. And I know I've been topping up so much, so many things.
Yes. You have family in it still, right?
I do. I was talking about my father. He was part of that building project, and
Yeah.
where they was.
Yeah. And so your mom and dad are still in it?
My father's dead.
Okay. And your
I,
mother?
she's living. I live with her,
She's a
but
witness?
yes,
And is that a problem for
it
you and
ain't. She, and I'm going my own way, and I feel like I learn more about the Bible now.
Mhm.
And and you were talking about Salisbury, North Carolina, weren't you?
Yeah.
And my father, he helped build Grantville, Pennsylvania,
Oh, okay.
Assembly Hall.
Wow.
So
That's
he remembered everything when they put they remembered when they drilled the well and so many details, and when they put down the carpet, them getting the seats and carpet, and them putting, and the last thing I said that the seats were put down, they had them working late at night, and and that the assembly, they want to have it even if the seats weren't down. He said,
wow. So he dedicated quite a bit of his time and
and
energy.
wanted to do right, and wanted, and I'm Pennsylvania native,
Mhm.
and remembers when, and I and this is before my time.
Yeah.
It was built and opened in the 70s,
Okay.
and I found videos on YouTube of when it first opened, and it's a remembrance of how he had a part in so much of it, and remembers so much of it being so many details.
Yeah, and how long did it take him? How long was he a part of that? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got baptized in 74 before with that 1975 frenzy,
Oh,
and genuinely wanted to do right.
yes.
And it was before he was with my mom.
Okay.
And
Well,
many of them, they do truly want to do right in life.
Oh yeah.
And I found that out, and I don't stop loving.
yeah, and I mean, you are able to live with your Jehovah's Witness mother, right?
Yeah,
And
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 I've
she didn't.
said some things that she don't like
Oh,
about how using the apostate names, and she don't like it when I make a fool of that organization, but I do.
well, that's good that she's okay to tolerate that, and you like you said, just let her know that you love her,
And
because
I've showed some things and she didn't want to see it.
yeah, that's the problem with a lot of times is they don't want to see, they don't want to hear, they just want to keep on like this. You know, even if they are given information that proves some things are incorrect.
Did you say your father was involved in the building project of the assembly hall near you?
No, it's in
He was in my native state in Pennsylvania, Grantville, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
from okay, Erie says from PNW. You know where that is, Dallas? They quit.
I don't know.
They quit renting out the big arenas. Rumor was either they left the place in shambles or they didn't want to cop up the money.
They rarely leave something
Tacoma
in
Dome
shambles. So.
specifically, yeah. Oh, and I just want to say, Born JW, thank you for your comment here. I can imagine that hosting live chats can be challenging and takes commitment. So, well, I appreciate you
Did you see the gift?
coming on here. Yeah. And we couldn't do it without you. And I did mention to Erie also has gifted us 10 memberships.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And she says it's what did she say here? It was like I can't think of the word. It was like what's the word I want to say? It was healing to her or something. So thank you for that to be on the live stream here.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry. Having a brain fart. Oh, Pacific Northwest. Okay, that's where it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Took me a
Sorry.
minute. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, she means Pacific Northwest.
Specific. Yeah, obviously we're not from the West Coast.
I'm from the East Coast. I'm native Pennsylvania. My second home before North Carolina was Texas. 30
Okay.
minutes north. 30 minutes north of Dallas, Texas. I loved it there too.
Northern California, Born JW.
So you love Dallas area?
I was 30 minutes north in a rural area, or semi-rural, and I loved it too. Yeah. And I love Pennsylvania is a beautiful place to the landscape.
It is pretty, but it gets cold. Parts of it's really rural.
I've been to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
You're next in Hershey. Well, Grantville's not far from there.
Oh, okay.
The town of Grantville and where Grantville Assembly.
So Lioness is from Albany, Oregon. Oh, but
Albany.
But that's pretty.
Yeah.
Oregon. Yeah. Never been to Oregon. That's another.
I ain't never been there either. Never been to the West Coast.
Yes. I've been to California and Nevada and Arizona. But I've never been to Utah. I'd like to go there. And maybe Oregon.
I lived in Orange County for a long time.
Oh, yeah. He lived in California for a little while.
Yeah. The OC.
A Lioness says, as a teen, we loved the big assemblies. Best time to flirt and have a little smoke in the parking lot after attending. Oh, my God.
Who said that?
Lioness.
All right.
You were a rebellious little JW, weren't you?
Now, what were you smoking in the parking lot?
Yeah. I will say I liked the big assemblies because you felt a little more relaxed. You didn't feel like as judged, for one thing, because not as people didn't know you, so you could just walk around. Everything was cool, and then you could get to maybe meet some new people, and the drama was fun. And maybe like you say, you could maybe do things. If you could have some other responsibilities, like sometimes I would be a part of the contribution boxes where I could go and sit somewhere else for a little while.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
They make sure you know where those are.
Oh, let me tell you, they
don't ask for donations, but they make sure you know where they are.
Yeah, they were very long though. That's the only thing. Like after lunch.
Absolutely, 3 days is 3 days too long right there.
Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna fall asleep now.
Man, I went there and laid down for a minute, guys. Sorry about that. I just got feeling really bad.
Oh,
yeah, just really
Okay, poor thing. Well, it's okay. He's here now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I with the assemblies. Oh yeah, I got a story for that one too. I always have a story, it seems like. But one time I was in charge of the contribution box, and that was the one where the paper boxes and you had to carry them around. So I had it like next to me, and I was sitting down, and out in the hall, or and then I'm just over here chatting and talking to somebody, and they said, "Don't leave your box and sit right next to it." And so I'm over here talking to wait, next thing I know, one of the elders came and picked up the box and took it and was taking it, and he was like, I was like, "Uh-oh, what's going on?" He's like, "Uh-oh,
Yeah, throw
you
it
gotta
in the
hold on to
urinal
this
and
with your life." And I was like, "Okay." So I put that in between my legs. I was going anywhere.
That's terrible.
I was like, I wasn't gonna let go of that thing.
You better hold on to that money with your life.
That's what it was. They didn't want nobody stealing their money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Best part of the assembly was lunchtime.
And the best part of the convention was getting out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of annoying because you're always having to
Because it's 3 days, and also the seats are usually bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I like to sit up top, so I didn't really care
Yeah.
so much. But a lot of people who like to sit down below, they did
at
their
least-
early stuff.
One thing is, when you had theater seats at just the circuit assemblies, the seats, they actually are better. I have to confess that.
I like what Artsy Kim did. She liked to sit at the top with binoculars. I'd be like, I did that too. I'd be like, oh, so and so ain't paying attention. So eating and your
gossiping, nosy somebody's.
See, you could also eat at your seat there, so that was also nice. At the assembly halls, they don't let you eat at the seat.
And that changed later on with that eating that in the auditorium.
You're talking about the assembly halls?
Yes, that later changed.
Well, can you eat there now?
I think you can. Because that changed because some of them had been built without dining rooms. So
I'm talking about in the auditorium. They don't want you bringing in food. They want you to leave it over there by the cafeteria.
That one in Salisbury has a nice dining area.
But at the Coliseum, you would sit and eat at your seat,
Great.
There was nowhere to sit.
You ever been to the one in Salisbury, Dallas?
I'm gonna go to
one time, and I've been to one when living in Texas and in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, it was Grantville.
Right.
And in Texas, it was Denton.
Denton, Texas. I've been to Garland, Texas. Is that close by?
Pretty close. I lived in McKinney, Texas.
Yeah, you told me that, McKinney.
30 minutes north of Dallas, and I loved it. It is another home as well.
Yeah. I never spent much time in Texas. My son was in Tyler, Texas for a long while. Long range.
That's East Texas.
Yeah, that was East Texas.
We were in Central Texas, North Central.
I have family out there, so I've got family in Galveston and family in somewhere near Dallas. I can't remember exactly where, but
there's a song, Glenn Campbell song, Galveston, oh Galveston.
That's true, yeah. I remember that was a good song, man, when I was a kid. Glenn Campbell, amazing musician. People don't realize. Before he was a country guitarist, he was actually on a lot of rock albums and stuff. He was a studio musician. But yeah, I spent a lot of time. When I left Alabama, I went to California. That was an interesting transition.
Big change being from the southern culture to the West Coast culture.
Yeah, and I'm talking like deep Southern culture. That was really, and grew up in a very odd family. So my dad was agnostic, kind of. Well, he believed in Native American stuff. That was it. And the rest of my family were Latter Day Saint or Mormon or Baptist and Catholic. They were all
That was
three.
pretty much everything.
Well, that's the three things that were around there, really.
Okay.
I never saw a Jehovah's Witness or any of that.
I've had the church I've been attended last was a Baptist church,
Yeah,
Okay.
and I enjoyed it.
yeah, it's
And
fun.
the last service I went to, they had communion, and somebody was baptized.
Oh wow,
Got to watch a baptism at a Baptist church, and not video and live.
yeah, that's pretty interesting. When you're so used to the Jehovah's Witness thing.
The baptistry is behind the stage and pulpit.
Yeah, they're
the
different from every church.
font. And I thought, well, that could be myself sometime.
Yeah.
Right, Maverick. He said they tried to convert each other on Nacho Libre. It's true.
Yeah.
Because remember the one guy, he said, I only believe in science.
Yeah.
And Nacho was wanting him to be Catholic, and he baptized him against his will.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That was funny. Yeah, we always
God, I
have to
hadn't
talk
saw
about
that movie in forever. We need
I
to watch that.
actually have that movie. And speaking of movies, there's I guess there's Michael, if anybody wants to watch that. I want to watch
Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada Part 2. I have not been to the movie theater literally since 2018. It's the last time I went to the theater. So time to go. I haven't seen anything good. I haven't seen anything I wanted to see.
I drive her crazy. I don't do much about actors and stuff.
Just watch everything here,
Any musician can tell you.
I remember when you and Anthony were talking about outfits to meeting the church.
Yeah.
What about them?
About outfits?
Yes.
To go to the meeting?
Yeah, or church.
Well, at church you can dress however you want, really.
But you're talking about Anthony, how he was introduced. That was a big story.
Okay. You mean when he decided to go to the Kingdom Hall for the first time?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you got to dress up. You got to wear a suit and tie, and he
You didn't say suit and tie. You said dress up.
Oh, yeah. And he didn't dress up enough, he not even close. It was like
I wore polo shirts, some khaki pants.
You have to wear
dress shoes.
You had to wear a suit.
Look, Johnson Murphy shoes. I was the only guy in there. When
looked like a lawyer or American businessman.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was dressed up to me.
Yeah.
You can see what I had on when I went to church, and it's this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, there you go.
ST collected the food tickets at the assembly hall. Oh, that would be a fun job. I'd like to do that one.
And I wear that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And my you want to know the bottoms that I had?
Yeah, what you have?
Are they shorts?
Are they short?
Yeah.
Shorts.
Yeah, they're shorts. Cool.
Oh, okay.
I had them on at church.
Dress shorts, they're nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, you go to Baptist like that, it feels good, don't it?
It's freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. You didn't have to worry so much. My first R-rated movie after I faded was John Wick. Esty says that.
Is Esty on here?
So I watched John Wick before, and I was like, whoa, that's a little too much for me. Like, it's just like
I like John Wick.
I know. You have to like that kind of stuff. It is very kind of violent, And I'm just not into that so much.
And sometimes the shoes that I'd wear when going to church.
Okay.
Cool.
More relaxed.
What is that? Sandals?
Yeah, sandals.
It ain't landing one.
Birkenstocks too, right? Yeah.
You know what? That outfit. I was thinking that outfit. I think go to a circus assembly. I'll wear that outfit. Show up in that.
You'll stand out like a sore thumb.
They will not like. They'll be like, "Oh, is this guy new? He's never heard of us before."
Yeah.
Or they might suspect me too as a spy and apostate.
Yeah.
But you know, when we went to the assembly, they had the gatekeepers up there holding the doors for you. They didn't used to have that. Like you could just walk in, nobody was there.
Yeah.
Now they got the attendants. All right. So open the door.
They like cops. They're like the cops or the guards of the Pentagon.
Yeah, they're attendance Nazis, man. They're crazy.
Yeah, and of course at the Kingdom Hall too. Like
I mean, I tell you, it's like Fort Knox.
Yeah.
Or like the Pentagon, a federal government property is what it's like.
It's scared to death somebody's kind of come in and secretly film, which they do sometimes.
Well, they're scared of a lot of things.
And they're scared that somebody's going to come out and say something. Like, you know, Wally did a video when he went to the memorial this time. He said that he went and there was somebody who stood up and said something. It was like, heresy.
And they escorted him out.
And that's all he had. That's all he said, which is heresy.
I think it would be fun if I chose to even go to a meeting in that outfit that you got to see, the shoes and all.
That would be terrible, man. They would know something's off. They'd be like,
they would probably ask you either, you know, if you are Jehovah's, they would probably think you're not Jehovah's Witness, and if you wanted a Bible study. Yeah.
Or think apostate.
That too.
Well, that's all right. My mother-in-law just told me a story where her grandson's girlfriend just went to the Kingdom
They're Jehovah's Witnesses, supposedly, you know.
Supposedly, yeah, but she was dressed like a hoochie mama. I mean,
Oh, yeah. And to the Kingdom Hall.
She was dressed terrible.
Okay, by the way, I just want to say this real quick. Lioness, she said she got in big trouble for going to Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, my.
Yeah, silly. But hey, okay, so I have a family member. We were not going to get into who all of this is, right? But anyways, he has a girlfriend who's a Jehovah's Witness. They're not married, by the way, okay? And they're going up. They're by themselves. That's against the rules, people. Yeah. You have to have a chaperone everywhere you go if you're not married. And then they were going to the meetings by themselves, which I thought was odd that they would even do that. And then my mom said she was wearing it was like a crop top kind of like.
Yeah, she said see her belly button.
Could see her belly a little bit to the Kingdom Hall. What?
And that's her way of saying we're in a Western society. It ain't the Middle East or Somalia, Sudan.
And is she truly isn't a witness?
I was thinking maybe like more.
I think that they're rebellious. Yeah.
I mean.
Mental individual, but he's crazy.
But they're both Jehovah's Witnesses, supposedly.
She just said.
I mean, they get to choose because they ain't in Afghanistan or Saudi.
Don't be such a prude, Bone JW says. That's funny. Okay. You wore slacks? Oh yeah, you can wear slacks to the meeting. I forgot now.
Nice.
Yeah. I feel kind of odd doing that. I'm like, because I really don't want to stand out at all. I want to be covered up well, and I don't want anybody looking at me for any reason. But they'll always find one.
Was that thing that program thing that you get at Circuit Assembly? I don't know what they call that.
It was
a program.
It's a program.
The program. Sometimes I thought about, well, why don't we do something creative with that? Bunch it up, crumble it up into a ball.
Yeah. One time, I had some old Watchtower magazines. I was a Jehovah's Witness. I was at the Kingdom Hall. I had some old Watchtower magazines, and I was like, "Well, we're done with this one." So I threw them in the trash in the bathroom. Because I was like, well, I didn't need it anymore. You know, we had already studied all. I wasn't doing it to be mean. Yeah. I just was like, well, I'm done with that. Threw it away. And then somebody in the bathroom was like, oh my God, somebody threw away this Watchtower. And she got it out of the trash. Oh. And I was like, Okay, I'm not even gonna say that was me for sure. She didn't know it was me because I was like, okay, that was a little crazy. I mean, I wasn't trying
Well,
to be mean or anything like that. I just was like,
that just
I'm
goes
done
to
with the
my
watch.
point. You can ask the Jehovah's Witness,
Don't ever throw
what
it
do they
away.
believe the most, the Watchtower or Bible, and they'll tell you the same.
But here's the thing too that's crazy. If I'm not supposed to throw away any Watchtower or Wake magazine ever, but yet it's
Yeah.
old light information, and I'm not supposed to read it either.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
We got plenty of it.
Sometimes I want to type in what to do with that Circuit Assembly program slip.
Yeah. Oh, Iryu says, "Am I alone here in this
Iryu.
disgustingness of the assembly girls' bathrooms?" I can't. Yeah, it always had a really distinct smell. We'll just say that. I was like, ugh, I don't want to be a bathroom attendant. Yeah. I can't imagine the men's bathroom. It must have been pretty worse, maybe, huh?
It was bad enough.
Did you think it was pretty nasty, Dallas, to go in the men's bathroom?
Actually, they kept it clean though. They would have those guys standing there with the brush and
that's good.
and as soon as you come out of there, they go in there and clean it.
Yeah.
You're like, if I had that job, I'd quit.
The thing I hated was having to wait in line forever to get in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The men's would be like, phew, phew, phew. The women was like, oh man,
I want to go in you guys longer.
Yeah.
You have to look in the mirror, wash your hands, do all your girly stuff.
Sometimes they were, women being there changing the diapers.
Kids,
too. So. Oh, okay. Someone was talking about? Oh yeah, Exorcist is the scariest movie back in the 70s. And then
that's true.
That I would say, honestly, I never watched it. I've seen parts of it, but it makes me want to throw up. It's so nasty. That it's just gross.
I saw it out of curiosity.
Yeah.
And the Omen, everybody remember the Omen from the 70s.
Yeah. Then they came out with yeah, they made a remake of that one too, but And I'd rather watch something else.
I got a nickname, Damien. I hated that.
Why?
You know why I got that nickname. I don't want to say.
You did something evil.
I didn't do that. When I drink, I don't remember things.
Yeah.
It wasn't really evil. It was just kind of weird.
Yeah. There you go. It's a good one. At 10 years old, my friend and I sneaked into the movie. Well, that must have been traumatizing for you to see that at 10.
The what? The Omen or the?
I think the Exorcist.
Exorcist at 10. No, thank you.
Oh.
My cousins took me to see.
Definitely was creepy.
Night of the Living Dead, and it was a sequel.
I never saw that.
Oh my God, I have nightmares of zombies. I still can't watch zombies.
I had so many demon fears as a kid already that the movie didn't help. Yeah, me too. I had terrible demon fears, and I had trouble. I couldn't in the dark. I had to have the lights on. I really struggled quite a bit, and I didn't even watch scary movies. I couldn't even watch anything remotely, like a commercial come on for the. I think one time a commercial came on about the what's the name of that movie? Poltergeist with the girl in the TV.
Yeah,
and I had a nightmare that night.
Oh.
All I saw was a commercial.
I was like 7 or 8, and it terrified me. And then the sequel to that night, the double feature, was something to do with a vampire floating up in a casket on the beach.
Oh.
And vampires just really didn't scare me, but the zombies got me.
What's the difference in a vampire and a zombie?
Foolish. Zombies scare me.
Well, zombies, why? What's the difference?
Because they're eating people and stuff.
Well, vampires are too.
They suck your blood.
That kills you, right? Or converts you into a vampire.
Converts you to a vampire.
Oh, okay.
And then the perk is you get to live forever, even though you're half demon.
Yeah, and then when you eventually might die, they cut your head off.
Conversation.
Then you go to hell. Anyways, that's just make believe. Silly stuff. Okay. So Time Will Pass said, she also struggled with, being scared. I mean, yes, and really, it is the religion makes you scared.
Yeah, y'all.
Absolutely.
Bible, the Bible storybook Armageddon screen scenes were no different. Yeah, that's true. Surprised me with going to Exorcist. I had thought we were seeing the other one, but I went with this man at the last minute. Oh, I was surprised you were willing to go do that. I wouldn't have gone. I would not have seen that because it would have just been too scary for me. And then, I thought, well, I saw a movie as a young adult woman that scared me and for days and days and days. And I just, you get this thinking like, oh my God, demons are in the house, And so even though it's not true, you get scared. But now, I'm much better. Of course, I can watch things. Now, I'm not going to watch anything that's like, way over the top with horror and terror and torture and stuff. But I'm just saying I can watch something that's somewhat scary and I'm fine because now I'm just like, that's stupid. I actually was watching something today and I just changed it because I thought it was kind of dumb and it was supposed to be scary.
I like some horror movies though. Sometimes.
It depends.
But my life was so crazy as a kid. I was scared of everything. She had a friend over, and I don't know. We was talking one night, and I was telling her how wild my life was, and she looked at me like funny, like really. Well, like I said, I've been on my own since I was 15 because my mom and dad divorced. My dad had custody, and he abandoned me, left me in the house there. On my own, a friend of mine took me to a strip club at 15.
That's
and you remember that, Jerry, when I was talking to him? And he was...
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't... It's really graphic, but it was funny. But I was like, yeah, he taught me to go lay down on the stage with $1 in my mouth. And I didn't know. I was so naive. I had no clue. And then I saw this lady and I went, oh my God. It scared me.
Yeah. I mean,
I never saw a naked woman before.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't have at 15. Yeah.
And I got up and go, and I was red. I mean, I was so embarrassed. And she said, honey, where are you going? And pulled me back down.
Oh, terrible. Okay. Who remembers the show Soap? I don't know.
I love Soap. Billy Crystal. And
I don't know.
Oh, my Lord. Yes, I remember Soap. That was so hilarious. And the guy with the puppet. And yeah, that was great. Or the doll.
Okay. I never saw it. Soap was funny, ST Cold Pilot says. But then Maverick says that a lot of the actors from the Exorcist film died. But so did the people from Poltergeist. A bunch of them died too. So,
Yeah, I don't think you would have saw Soap. But you're too young. But secondly, I don't think you would have saw it.
Yeah.
That's definitely not JW approved. One of the people were gay in it. Let's see.
I don't
it was these families, and you talk about dysfunctional. Oh my gracious!
Wow. Well, with children was.
This was worse than Married with Children.
Wow, that was controversial back then too. Yeah. We weren't allowed to watch that. Have you guys seen them? Mama, it's only PG-13. I told JW's sister.
Anybody remember this? The TV series Benson was a spinoff from Soap.
Oh, Mama is a horror movie, right? I think I saw the prequel. I mean, I saw a trailer to it, but I didn't watch it. Is that us? Us kids used to sneak and watch Dark Shadows at my grandparents'
Dark Shadows.
I never seen it.
I
don't. So yeah. I don't know that one. My mom was too busy drinking coffee, witnessing to my Grammy. Oh.
Dark Shadows was a soap opera also.
Oh yeah, soap operas were not allowed. I never watched.
He was a vampire.
I never watched soap operas either. I never watched. I kind of found. I mean, I didn't watch them because we weren't supposed to watch them, but also I found them kind of corny,
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. I was complimenting on you on your outfit, your shirt.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. So Atlantic Beach, North Carolina.
Yep.
I've been there before, and that color colors have no gender boundaries, so I'd wear that color.
Yeah.
that's
If
I
it's
think-
in men's size, if it's in a man's my size or a gender neutral and a
Mhm.
certain size.
Yeah. Get you one at Atlantic Beach.
And I had typed in something what I'd do with that Circa Assembly program about what to do.
Okay. So what was that? What were you going to do?
Uh,
You typed it in here in the comments?
I did what I gotta go back.
Oh, okay. I see here. Oh my God.
what do you say?
Throw it in the urinal and pee on it and flush it. Oh my God. You crazy.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's my protest or anger, and to show that it's maybe not really just think of it
Over here.
because how much of it that's how much trash it is, how much that's they're spoon feeding, how trashy it is.
Yeah. There you go.
Joey.
Artsy Kim says I was. It's crazy. Artsy Kim was terrified of demons too, but some movies or shows I still had to watch certain vampire ones or something. I wasn't really ever scared of vampires. I was scared of other things. But and it's funny because it's like I would watch stuff and be like, oh, I can't watch anymore. I'm scared. But then I couldn't stop watching it and I'd have to watch the end and then I'd be scared for a week. Okay. Oh, that is funny what you said. Eerie you. My dad came out in his underwear and said Beavis and Butthead were not allowed in his house.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God. Now that was funny. I remember
the
we
butthole.
actually were okay with Beavis and Butthead. And one time we went on this trip where, and we were filming. We were filming everybody on the trip and we were with the family friends. And one of the friends of the family, every time we were filming him, he would be doing. Oh my God, it was funny.
Give me a kiss.
Oh, and here's Joey. So what's so so I think we're gonna go ahead and probably end the live stream. We've
Oh, I just got back in here good.
Boy,
Unless there's something specific we need to say. Little Joey Joe. He's so beautiful. Yes, he's a beautiful little dog. And
He's royalty.
yeah. Oh, let me go get that picture real quick. The Artsy Kim. Let me go get that. Of Joey.
Joey said, I'm coming too. Whoa, wait. Good gracious. He took off. He is attached. I kind of come in on the middle of the conversation, so I'm kind of lost. I got to feeling really, now I feel better. Let's see what's going on here. So Artsy Kim, really, thank you so much. That was really cool what you did. Those pictures are really nice. She's got them downstairs, so it'll take her a minute. So Dallas, what have you been doing? Have you done any fishing?
well, not lately.
Yeah, I haven't either. I was going to.
Last time it was to the lake, it was swimming.
Oh, okay.
It was not. It was about March.
You went swimming in
April. Because
Wow.
it got 90 degrees that day, so, and there were others.
Okay. Artsy Kim made this for us. It's Joey.
That's pretty right there. It is.
Looks
really
sweet,
cool.
doesn't he?
Yep.
How you that?
See that? Yeah.
Joey, there you are. He's wagging his tail.
He's just a talking. I don't know. I was trying to do what he was saying.
I know. He's posing really well, so thank you for that, Artsy Kim. So, yeah. So, our fans, Joey's got some fans. He's got
Yeah.
he's a fan mail.
Fan mail, yeah.
Oh,
He's got to have fans. Look how beautiful he is.
he looks so sweet.
And he's really smart. Where to get him into acting.
Yes. So
Be
thank
like
you.
Benji.
Thank
you
you for
remember
that.
Benji?
Benji. Oh yeah, the movie Benji. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to watch all of those movies. I love that little
Herbie the
dog.
Love Bug.
Don't throw literature at Joey.
Aw.
Make a T-shirt. Oh yeah,
That would be cool.
we can make a T-shirt of Joey,
No doubt.
the XJW.
It's actually really good, RC. Thank
The
you.
XJW dog.
The XJW dog, yeah.
Actually, he's never been a JW.
Coco was.
Coco was a Jehovah's Witness.
Petey.
And
Well,
so was,
you made a Jehovah's Wickedness
Yeah, Joe's wicked.
he looks happy.
or a Jehovah's Wickedness, Satan's witness.
Yeah.
Joey, come here.
Joey never was.
Come here. Come here, Joey. All right. Well, does so I guess the only thing that I know that's going on so far, the latest stuff, was just what I talked about with the Norway case, and then they've got some I guess the new Gospel of Jesus videos out.
If you watch these,
Is there anything else out right now that's new, or is that it? Because I don't know of anything else. Do you, Dallas?
everybody says make T-shirts.
Well, I suspect because it happened because I've investigated certain things, such as I investigate other little things, such as I've investigated AIPAC and Kufi Christians United for Israel.
Mm-hmm.
That's the founder and leader, John Hagee, who is, it's a party that's all about this supporting and loyalty to the state of Israel, which is not the real Israel of the Bible.
Okay. Well, I was thinking.
I think the organization, I think the tower, I think they're a part of that. I feel they are, but that's what I think.
Okay, so
I don't have.
Yeah.
Because they following the Mosaic law, and some things I even feel, and even the tower, the witch tower, it even has a Zion. I think it is Zionist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Yeah. Well, I think also just if we keep up with the latest news with Jehovah's Witnesses, we'll learn something new all the time. They're always changing their beliefs.
And pray for the folks that have good intentions and that to do right, to pray for them.
Yes.
And waking up is something they got to do it. Everybody needs. We did it at our own pace. We have to choose to wake up, and we have to want to wake up and be ready. And before that, we got to think about it, waking up before we ever want to or before we're ready.
Ariu, what is your question,
That's
by
true.
the way, dear?
Oh, it says put Joey. Wait, Joey has a bone to pick with the Watchtower and the T-shirt. Oh yeah, Joey has a bone to pick. That would be a good one. Thanks, Maverick. 100 million lawsuit is moving along. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was wanting to know the latest news on like the Norway case, if anybody knows. Other than
They did
if
it.
anything else is going to
2026
happen.
Memorial, honestly. I don't know.
What now they did?
She said she had a question for me, and then they did it.
Okay.
I missed something.
Let's see. Are they actually apologizing for previous stances, or are they trying to look good? That's what Dogda says. The Dogda. Thank you for.
I love Egyptian history and culture. Yes, that is true. I love archaeology and things dealing with archaeology.
Are they going to apologize for previous stances? No. They don't apologize ever.
My stance on non-existence. I don't agree with it. I don't think that it's true. I know where you're getting.
What are you talking about?
She says, "What's my stance on non-existence of Bethany?"
Oh, okay.
Um,
This one.
yeah.
Or Joseph. She was curious.
Yeah. I don't agree with non-existence. I think there's too much proof to show
Oh, yeah.
that that's not the case.
She was talking about Egyptian culture.
Right. Non-existence of.
Because she likes that too.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go back. Right now, you're catching me off guard. I was studying archaeology at UC. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. His dad was an archaeologist, but
Yeah.
not of ancient Egypt, more of Native American.
I just watched something the other day on YouTube about this,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't finish it because I started it and stopped it so I could pick it back up, and I didn't go back. So actually, let me study this some more, and I'll give you an answer next time we do a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Ariu.
What is it?
Ariu. Is that Babylonian? Ariu? That's Eridu.
Time Will Pass says, I don't know how true this is. I saw it on Reddit that they are discarding the Revelation book. What does the Bible really teach and some others? Okay.
If Hatshepsut was deleted and found, why not Joseph?
I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I haven't heard any Jehovah's Witnesses talking about it. I guess if they make it official, they'll say in a governing body update, governing body has decided we would prefer to trash all your Revelation books.
Neo-Babylonian.
Don't follow their orders, because then you don't have, there's less critical evidence then.
Oh, okay. If you have a truth book, look up chapter 11. The first illustration contradicts the overlapping generation spin. Oh, okay.
We have it? Well, I know we do.
No, okay.
Where is it?
Now, the truth book. I don't think I have that. Is that little red book? Anybody? Okay, Jeff's got to go. Thanks for coming in, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. See you, bud.
Okay. Time will pass. Just email me if you want to.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to do the conclusion to the video I just did.
Cocktail timeline. You're so funny.
Eridu, I'm going to research that and give you some information next time we talk, especially when I'm a little bit more clear. I'm not feeling so great.
When's the next live stream? I think we'll probably it'll be like probably 2 weeks, not next weekend, but the weekend after.
Right.
Yeah. Can I ask what happened to the last live stream you guys posted a few weeks ago? I started to watch it. I think I deleted it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know why though. Was it something that was an accident? It was deleted.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. But hey, just watch this one.
Yeah.
You can watch some of our old ones. I mean, we were posting them every week for
every Saturday.
A year, I think.
A little over a year.
Yeah.
The
truth book used to be by. Okay, I need to know the truth book. Is that red book, or is it a blue book?
I don't know. Let's see.
What's it called?
Oh, the red one.
It's a blue book.
Letters, right?
Yeah,
I think.
You have that one? Let me see. I don't think I have that one. I need to go find it. Let me see. Well, I might
the
have
truth
to go
book.
Hunting it down. I do not think I have.
Might
that
help,
book.
but Jehovah's Witnesses, huh? Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, I don't have that book.
Oh, it's blue. You're right. Yeah. Yes, we do. We got this one.
I don't have it here. I'll have to go look somewhere else.
The truth that leads to eternal life.
I don't have it here. I'll have to look for it. But thank you for that, Born JW. That would be good.
Yeah, we do.
I want to look that up now. We got to write this down. Chapter 11.
Might have to get it out of the garage.
Yeah, it was okay. Born JW said this. Let me look this up here.
I saw that just not long ago.
So it was okay. The truth. If you have chapter 11, the first illustration contradicts the overlapping generation spin.
Cool.
That's good. Thank you. That's very observant of you to notice that too.
Yeah.
I'll have to write that down. Chapter 11, the truth book. Okay. And I'll see if we can go find the truth book. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end the live stream. Our dogs are barking and barking and barking. And
they're like,
what?
We got to feed them.
you don't mind, I'm on Discord with you. Yeah, I am.
Yes.
And I'll share something with you if you don't mind there.
Sure. That's
Sure,
fine.
absolutely.
Share some videos.
Okay. Oh, you learned it from Wally? Okay, cool.
What's that?
The whole thing about the truth book in chapter 11, how this
Okay.
cool.
Man,
I know,
Wally,
I know you're fixing to wrap it up now.
Yes.
Yep. Are you with us on Facebook also, Dallas?
No, I'm only on with you on Discord.
That's fine.
Okay. Ariu is asking what's the Discord link. Actually, we just I just joined the XJW Friends one, and mine is tied to my phone. It's
Where's your phone? Right there.
yeah, it's up there. The camera.
Maybe you can
it's-
post it in the comments after we get off.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
either.
on. I think it's under K K A Y. I think that's what I changed.
I'm
it to.
not on the Discord because that's over my head.
But oh, I don't even know it.
So what do you talk
But-
there, baby?
Listen, I think if you just get, isn't that where you are, Dallas, on XJW Friends? On
Yes,
there?
I'm on with those. I'm on Discord with Ruby and
Yeah. And
Joe Fran.
mine is a Chihuahua
Chihuahua-
chick.
That's it.
Yeah,
I'm on with that.
he's
Yeah.
on with it.
And I got a little Chihuahua on there. That's mine.
And that's the one I'm on with you. Yeah. On.
Yeah, that's me.
I knew it was you.
Yeah, so that's what I use, Chihuahua chick, or
Yes.
and then that's on Discord, and then extra friends. So, but I don't think you have to be on there. You can just find me under that name under Discord. So, because I don't have I'm not a part of I didn't create a Discord group. That's just me,
Yeah.
By myself.
Because I do share some things with you there.
Okay, sure.
I've shared things on there with you. I have.
Yeah, I've seen you on there. So, but yeah, well, we can always say, you can, you can always look me up under Chihuahua Chick, and I think I might have changed it to KAY, but at Chihuahua Chick or something.
Oh man.
But it's got he's a little white Chihuahua. It's my little Petey. So yeah, that's me on Discord.
Okay.
Well, the picture of a Chihuahua.
I knew that was you.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna do
like
one called
doggies.
the Mad Arab.
The mad. Well, I guess.
I think you're fixing to wrap it up, aren't you?
Yeah. And actually, I'm going to put in the comments here. If if you would like to reach out to us, you can go to our email here, factsonjw@gmail, or also Facebook. We have Facebook, Facts on JW, Facebook. We don't have Instagram right now, but that's what we do. We just have Facebook at the moment.
And when are you going to be here next week? Or are you skipping?
Well, we'll be here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. We won't be able to next week.
Yeah, and we'll send out a little notification to let everybody know we'll be here. And what day and time? It'll always be a Saturday at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to everybody. I hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks, Dallas, for joining in today.
Yes.
Y'all take care now.
You
too, my friend. Thank you so much, Dallas.
And you have a good weekend. And then
love.
Bye, Maverick and the dog.
Maverick.
Bye to the dogs, Joey and the other.
Yep. Joey, Coco, Petey, and Chucky. Bye, Ariu, and thank you so much for your gifts. That was very kind of you, sweet. Very generous of her. 2 sets of 5 memberships each. So that was a total of 10 memberships. So thank you
That's
so very
wild. Thank you
much.
so
I'm
much.
going to show that here and here.
Yeah.
So thank
Well,
you.
take care now.
You too,
You too,
Dallas.
Take care, my friend.
I'm gonna go over to Rick's show.
Okay. You
All
know,
right.
he's there today and tomorrow, I think, right?
He is.
You know, you see me over there sometimes. Do you ever go over there?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. So. Oh, Born JW, that's so sweet of you. Just to let you know, you are my favorite chat friends. Yay!
Oh, cool.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we definitely want to keep up the chatting.
You'll see me over there, and Anthony, yes. So.
We'll definitely keep the chatting
Sometimes
alive,
JW,
and
mostly Anthony,
because
yes.
we want to make sure everybody feels, like they have a sense of community, right? So we get to know each other here. Like I recognize everybody's names and stuff, especially if you comment in one of our videos, I'll be like, oh, hey.
Even if you go under an alternative identity.
For which one? I mean, for YouTube?
Different ones go over under a different end.
Sometimes I do, yeah.
For safety, to prevent themselves from being stalked.
Right.
By the cult. That's why.
Well,
for her sake is the only reason. I don't care. That's why I don't use the Anthony S very much. But
yeah. But I mean, everybody has a fake name on YouTube, don't they?
You go under an alternate identity, sometimes just what you like.
Underneath it.
Right.
Well, hi there.
Oh yeah, we have, is that 68 Eka Mouse?
Oh, Eka Mouse.
I reckon now, huh? Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
I saw her in a while.
Well, y'all take care now.
You too.
Peace,
and
my
apparently, y'all can go check out Rick Farron's show. I actually had a dream about that the other day. It was weird. I dreamt that I was actually at the Rick Farron show, and
oh wow,
I was like, where am I? And so I dreamt that I was looking around, and I see an audience, and there wasn't that many people. It felt like I was in like a kind of like a theater where you have somebody on the stage. And he was on the stage, Rick Farron, and he was sitting on the stage, and he was sitting down with all his cameras all around him, and then the audience, and there wasn't that many people in the audience, but I was there, and I was like observing how he was doing the show and stuff, and I was like, why did I dream this?
Maybe you're stumbled onto something. Maybe we need to do an audience show.
It might be maybe I'm trying to get ideas. You always try to think of ideas of how you can improve your own show and stuff too. So Rick should be so lucky.
What?
Rick should be so lucky. I know. Oh. I know he was important, I guess. No, but it was in my head about, I guess, you always kind of, sometimes you think about things, then you dream about it, because it's on your mind, but I think it was actually just, how to be a better host kind of thing. I think that's probably what was going in my head. So thank you, Dallas, for coming on and sharing.
Definitely always thank Dallas.
Yes. And of course, we love everybody on here. Born JW, very kind of you to say that. And of course, we love Maverick and Time Will Pass and ST Co-Pilot.
What is that down there?
Where is it?
Right here in the corner. Oh,
it says StreamYard. You silly. And Erie U, thank you so much. Erie U 949. And
man, we got a great group of people.
Yeah, and Jenny Parfume.
Oh yeah, hey Jenny.
Oh, Keith Silver. 990. That's cool.
Yeah.
And let's see. Oh, you know who we're missing is Happy Thoughts. Sheila.
Yeah, where's Happy Thoughts?
She hasn't been on lately. So if anybody,
well, we haven't.
Well, she hasn't. I mean, sometimes I see her comments too, but I haven't seen her comments lately. But anyways, anybody, y'all can reach out to her. I will too. I will reach out to her. But if anybody knows her, I think she's on Discord too. I've seen her on there. So can say hello to Happy Thoughts and make sure she's doing okay.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we have Colin Galanos.
Oh,
Thank
it was
you.
Jay on here today.
I don't think so. Lioness.
Yeah, hadn't saw Jay either.
And let's see who else. Oh, of course, Jeff. He had to go.
Yeah.
And so thanks, Jeff, for coming on.
Yeah.
And if anyone else I missed,
Maverick, of course.
apologize. Yes. Oh, and Mama Sue. So thank you all so much.
Definitely Mama Sue.
Probably Matthew came on here for a little bit.
Yeah.
So
those are the old school people, been here forever. Mama Sue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Esty, St. Co-Pilot.
Here we go.
Jay.
We have a Rickshuk Meater.
Yeah.
Came on here.
Born JW.
I said that right. Monica, King of the Dots.
Yeah.
The Desert Has Water. Max Powers.
Max Powers. I love it.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. So thank you all for coming on, and we really appreciate it. And to reach out to us if you want to, chatting, you can do that right now. We have Facebook. You can message us on there on Messenger. Just look up factsonjw and it should pop up for Facebook. And then there's also, of course, email factsonjw@gmail. And if you just want to kind of,
Oh, Eka Mouse. Sheila was on Matthews, though. So was I. Yeah, I knew Eka Mouse was.
Yeah. And you can also, like, we're on Discord too, mostly on AXJW Friends under Chihuahua Check for Me. So, okay, everybody.
Timberlake. I love it.
Yeah, that's funny. Just like Justin.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful week and weekend. And thank you again, Artsy Chem, for your beautiful drawings. We really appreciate it. And we will see you guys in about 2 weeks. So have a good week. Bye.
Later, guys. Peace. Love.